Hello and welcome. This is the sixth day of this tournament. It's the final day of the tournament, and today we're going to decide who's going to get to different places. So all in all, Ålesund have won.
Basically, they have won unless
Amager wins and Ålesund loses. But still, I think because Ålesund won against Amager, I think that that they will win, and the goal difference is 20 for Ålesund, and it's only 9 for Amager. So Amager is going to win with like 5-6, and Ålesund is going to lose with 5-6. So I think that all in all, we can say that probably Ålesund will be winning this year.
Yeah, most likely.
But then we have the second and the third and the fourth place, which is really exciting because that can be Krefeld, Amager, and Malmö.
Yeah.
So the third match today, Malmö against Amager. If Malmö wins, they are going to be second.
Yeah.
If Amager wins, they're going to be second. But if it's going to be a draw, it could be that Krefeld could be second.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we could see any one of those in the number 2 spot.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I'm not really sure. But you have, but Uddevalla and Tuds. Uddevalla have won 2 games so far against Trelleborg and Bamberg.
Yeah.
I think, or Trelleborg and Flipper. Maybe Trelleborg and Flipper they won against. Let's see, Bamberg against Uddevalla. Yeah, Uddevalla won against Bamberg and they won against Malmö. Yeah, and they lost to Trelleborg, yeah. So Uddevalla won against Malmö and Bamberg. And Tuds, they're still
looking for that win.
Yeah, and they can get that in the... and Ålesund and Bamberg, yeah. Ålesund have to win.
Yeah.
Of course, I also would like to win because everybody wants to win when they're here. Amager and Trelleborg, that's for the second place.
Yep.
And Krefeld then could get the second place by winning over Trelleborg. But if they lose to Trelleborg, then Trelleborg will get 15 points and Krefeld only have 14 points. So then Trelleborg will move ahead of Krefeld. Yeah. So Trelleborg could also be in the top 4.
Totally.
Yeah.
But now we have the game between Uddevalla and Tuds.
Yeah.
Who do you think are the favorites for this
First
game?
of all, I'll say something else. Because now we have reached more than 30 people on the page. Could we get that on the... oh, it's already... Again. Okay. Yeah, then Uddevalla,
Yeah.
I think, will win this game. Who do you think?
Well, I think it's interesting. I think that Uddevalla has a great chance to win this game, but it will be quite even, I feel. The two teams, they aren't big winners in this season so far.
No, and yesterday Uddevalla, they lost 2 games to Krefeld 6-0 and to Amager 1-7.
Yeah.
And Tuds, they played against Flipper. They lost 9-0 and to Bamberg 4-1. So it's anybody's game. You're right.
It is. And we see a lot of fighting in the middle of the pool now. See if any team can get the advantage over the other.
Yeah, of course. Scoring the first goal will be...
really important.
Yeah.
And we see Tuds, they have established a attack. They're going in 3 people against the Uddevalla defense.
Yeah. And again, I have to say, the water's clean, the camera is so crisp. It's
the quality right now is amazing.
It's amazing, yeah. And I think it will actually probably will be better in 1 hour because there will be more light.
It maybe will be. That's true.
Because it's a little bit dark, and it was not that dark yesterday at 10 o'clock. But the closer we get with the cameras, it's perfect.
Yeah. We have a referee call now. Playing outside of the bounds.
Out of bounds.
And we have a free throw for Uddevalla.
Yeah. But for the first 1.5 minutes, it's been Tuds that having the ball.
Yeah.
And both teams is a mix of several teams.
Yeah, they are. So we have some individual strong players, but they don't have that experience of playing together.
No. But I think I was told yesterday that Uddevalla also plays together in the championship, right? With this
sort of.
Yeah.
Not in this exact constellation, maybe, but in one way or another, they do.
Yeah, so in Sweden, it's allowed to have more clubs playing together.
Sort of. I'm not sure. It's quite a complicated matter right now. Yeah. I know they have enforced some rules on the women's the side of the championships, but I'm not sure about the men's rules.
For example, it could be that you have to play with the team in the. You can't just join the team in the final matches. You have to have played for them before and so on.
It might be something like that, yeah. But we see now Uddevalla on the Tuds on the side of the pool, swimming around, trying to.
Not very. I mean, they're in control, but it's not because it's dangerous. No. It's more like they're in control. They're having the ball.
They're taking it easy.
Yeah.
We see a player in the Malmö position. He doesn't really get a good pass from any of his teammates.
No.
See if they can make anything of it.
But of course, Tuds knows that he's in there, and soon he will run out of air. Yeah, there he's out of air. Also, it's two teams that didn't score that many goals yesterday. Tuds scored 1 goal, and Uddevalla scored 1 goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, can I expect that it will be a match with a huge amount of goals in it?
Yeah, it might be. What a quick counterattack there from Tuds.
Yeah, very good.
Right onto the Uddevalla players. We have a referee call once again. Attacking the head.
The head, yeah.
And another free throw for Uddevalla.
Yeah, second one.
Interesting. And last time they had a free throw in this game, they managed to establish a great attack on Tuds.
Yeah.
So let's see if they can manage to do that as well.
We talked about yesterday. Sometimes it's it's not the best thing to get a free ball, but free throw. But here it seems like they are.
But they're taking it easy, and I think that's the best thing to do with a free throw. You don't have to rush in towards the goal.
No, that's right.
Start off with some calm dives.
Oh, that's a good defense move there.
I mean, they're from Uddevalla. Emanuel Johansson is great in that Merla position when he gets the ball.
Yeah.
But we have another free throw, and this time it's not for Uddevalla, it's for Tuds for holding the player.
And we've seen that a lot in. Vil du gerne? Du skal jo vand bagefter.
Yeah, sorry. But we see Tuds, they managed to use that free throw to their advantage, but Uddevalla is hungry for that ball. They don't want Tuds to be in attack for any period of time.
So 5 minutes have gone, and it's been quite equal as we participated in the beginning.
Uddevalla really wants to take this ball away from their basket. They don't really manage.
Yeah, and Tuds of course want to score, accept something. I mean, also just you would like to win one match in series, of course.
Yeah,
you want
that would be great.
He's waiting on the other side of the basket. Can he get it over to him?
He's in a great position, but he
Yeah.
can't really pass between those players. Trying to manage a pass down to his teammate. Sort of works.
Can he get behind? He has to put the ball in, yeah. But he's getting locked down by Uddevalla.
Yeah, Uddevalla has a great defense.
Yeah. Oh, he's all in now.
He's on the goalkeeper. Uddevalla is pushing his
Oh,
teammate
he didn't
down.
get that one. It was a great
Oof.
pass. But
And
didn't have
now
a
a
fast break.
fast counter-attack. 1-on-1. Can Erik manage to score?
Yeah.
Oh no, he gets locked up. Oh,
That was
really
close.
really
Yeah.
close. A great opportunity.
Great opportunity, but good defense from Tudsson there.
Definitely.
And Tudsson goes in.
Okay, now Tudsson tries to.
It's a bit hard to see the numbers in Tudsson because you have the green numbers on the frog.
Yeah, there's
also
lots
green.
happening there.
Yeah. So number 7 is going in.
That's a great attack as well.
Yeah, but great defensing.
Yeah, the goalie takes the ball, tries to hold it for as long as he can. See, can he manage to pass it down to one of his teammates? Seems like it.
Oh, but there's
Referee
ref
call. Judging by the land referee, it's out of bounds.
Ball
And
there.
yeah, and free throw
Yeah.
for Tudsson.
Scorer är uppdaterad nu.
And nearly. So 7 minutes gone now. We're nearly half through in the first leg. Tudsson going, but 1 against 3. It's optimistic.
Yeah. But I mean, sometimes you have to take those chances. Maybe not to score a goal, but to stress the
Yeah.
other team.
That was what we saw with Ålesund yesterday. They never lose the ball when they go in.
No,
I mean, they go in, but they take the ball out again.
and that's a great way to put pressure on the opposing team.
It is indeed.
But Tudsson once again going in, trying to remove the defender, see if he can get a pass anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know what happens.
Seems quite
when it
tough.
Goes up. Yeah.
Uddevalla gets the ball. Can they manage to pass it to one of their teammates? Not really. Tudsson in control again.
It seems like Uddevalla is not.
Oh,
Uh,
what
they're,
a great pass.
they're around the basket the whole time. Uddevalla. They don't seek out the water and try to get the ball out there. So when Tudsson have the ball like 2 meters out,
Yep.
then they don't get attacked.
No. But maybe that's maybe that's a tactic to not let the forwards or the goalies go out and hunt.
Yeah, I think it's more important for them to not get a goal against them
Yeah.
than this
To get the ball.
at this stage.
Yeah. In the surface here, Uddevalla and Tudsson see if they can pass down. They're working with it. See.
Uddevalla still on the ball, and I think Tudsson gets there. Yeah, they're a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
In the forechecking, if you can say that.
Once again in the surface here.
It's only 5 minutes left of the first half.
I mean, imagine being in the middle of that.
Yeah,
Wouldn't want to be me.
and then imagine being down and couldn't get air.
Yeah. Still in the surface here. We see a Uddevalla player laying beneath the scrum. See if they can get a pass.
Yeah, but Tudsson got the ball, plays it. Oh, it's
And
a
now
fast
the
break
fast
now.
counter-attack. See if Uddevalla can reach
There's
their own goal.
player
Yeah.
with him.
This is a great opportunity for Tudsson. But great defending from Uddevalla. They
Yeah.
managed to get
Yeah.
there in time.
Everybody was fast there.
Yeah.
So 5 minutes left.
Of the first half.
Yeah. Still 0-0. I think it's fair. That is still a draw.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have had both great opportunities, but also a lot of ball control.
It could be a match where we could see the first
Penalty shootout.
Yeah, penalty shootouts in this weekend.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
We see attacking the face or maybe equipment,
Could be the
possibly
mask.
equipment.
Yeah.
And a free throw for Tuds. So let's see what they can do with that.
And both teams are 6 on the bench there. And
Yeah.
Both teams is full. I think that Kim is playing today for Tuds, and he couldn't come yesterday, so I think that today he's playing.
Maybe has a bit more energy than the other guys, since he didn't
Well,
play
it's just that
yesterday.
and you want more, and he's a very good player. He's playing
Yeah.
on the Danish national team. Kim is number 1. Kim Pedersen. I think I saw him down there just before number 1.
Uddevalla trying to make a break for it.
And Kim plays for Tuds as a team normally.
Yeah.
He's from Odense.
He's not one of the mixed players.
No,
No.
but he's the trainer also for the national team and plays for the national team.
Wow.
He's a playing trainer.
Interesting. So we see here once again Tuds going in, keeping the ball despite heavy attacking from Uddevalla.
Yeah.
See if they can. And he's going in. I mean, there are 3 players there, but the Uddevalla player locks the ball up, doesn't want to let go. Once again in the corner.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes left. I think it's. I mean, yesterday we saw the match. What was that? That was it Krefeld against Triton? That was, I mean,
Yeah, possibly.
yeah, extremely intense. But this also, I mean, it's intense on another level.
I think that since both teams are very equal, it becomes such an intense game.
Yeah. And it's much more fun than seeing 7-1 or 9-0.
Yeah.
Also, of course, it's a lot fun playing in it
Yeah.
because it's much more intense for both teams. Because everybody wants to score goals, but I mean, you also it's more satisfying winning an equal match.
Of course. But I mean, as we said, I think they're getting a bit tired. It's nearing the end of the first half.
Yeah.
It has been constant attacking for both teams.
Yeah, we haven't seen any timeouts yet.
No, we haven't. There's
That's
a
number
great
13 going in.
chance.
It's getting on
And
the other
on
side.
the other side, see what may happen. Uddevalla manages to defend that. That's surprising. It was a great chance from
was indeed,
Tuds.
yeah.
Once again, the ball drops down to Tuds
Two
player.
minutes left.
2 of them going in towards the basket.
It's trying to get down to him. And that's
Ooh,
Kim
that's
Petersen
tough.
had the ball, yeah. We talked about him before, Kim.
Yeah.
That was number 1.
And now again, holding the ball.
Yeah, but he stays down.
Yeah, that's
great air.
impressive. Great air control. Great pass there. See if... But he gets locked up once again.
Yeah. Strong players from Uddevalla. Both teams are strong
Yeah.
players.
They're in the surface.
1 minute left of the first half.
See if Tuds can get a last chance to score here in the last minute. Now again, holding there in the surface. A bit of a scrum. Right above the Uddevalla basket. I mean, you keep the defending positions diving
Yeah.
and exhausting the forwards as well.
Yeah, and just stressing. I mean, the whole thing because.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But I think it's a scrum now. I think both teams is satisfied by not being a goal behind.
Yeah.
Out of bounds the ball, I think. Yeah. So
Seems like out of bounds.
Yeah. Uddevalla gets the ball with half minute left. Or no, probably Tuds gets the ball. I think he's diving on the basket there. Yeah. Tuds gets the ball.
Seems like a timeout.
Yeah, probably.
Finally for Tuds.
But that was because that Tuds took the basket
it was.
from Uddevalla, I think, and then Uddevalla said, let's take a timeout. We don't have the basket. Looks like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, here you can see that they have the Tuds jersey on.
Yeah.
But the trunks is Aquakik on those two players, and that is from Aarhus, the second biggest city in Denmark. So Aquakik, Tudserne, and Arden, and Køge. That's the four different teams that play on this Tuds team.
Okay.
So the jerseys are the same, but the trunks are different.
And you can kind of see that with Uddevalla as well. They have different color swimwear. Some have national team swimwear, some have from their clubs like Polisen or.
Yeah, so the jerseys there is different.
Yeah.
In their team, whereas Tudserne, they have the same jerseys. You see they have Tuds trunks on.
Yep.
Those two. So so that's how it is.
Yeah. But now 30 seconds left. See if Tudserne can manage to. I mean, it's not much time to score a goal.
So what do you know? You take the 6 best players.
Yeah.
The players that know each other, that maybe have a system for scoring, because I mean it's half a minute. Anybody, all those 12 people in the water now can stay down for half a minute.
Totally, yeah. And I think with almost every single one, as we see here with Tudserne, there are 5 people ready to dive towards the basket.
Yeah.
Only one staying in the surface to defend. And I think that's a good tactic now with such little time.
Yeah, there's only one position on the other side.
Yeah, there's not much risk of.
20 seconds left.
But despite being so many, Uddevalla still manages to hinder the attack, sort of. Just 5 seconds left now. Going in.
Yeah, 1 second, then it's time.
Yeah, no. It was a good try.
A really good try.
A great attack, but also a good defense effort from Uddevalla.
Yeah. I think it's fair that it's serious. It could have been 1-1, but I think it's fair to draw right now.
Yeah.
What would you say if you were a trainer of the teams in the break?
Well, I'm not quite sure, because none of the teams have really showed any of their weaknesses.
No.
They've been really good in both defending and attacking, and the counterattacks.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
And defending counterattacks.
Yeah, of course. So I'm not sure if there's that much to talk about.
I would also say keep on going.
Yeah, I'd say keep on going as well. I don't think that there's anything they really need to improve. I just think that continue what you're doing, a bit more energy, and then we might see a goal from either team.
Yeah, I think that Tudserne maybe have been a bit closer to scoring than Uddevalla.
It's fair to say.
Yeah, but Uddevalla, they had the Marlon for like 2 times when they could have, if they got the ball in there. It's a big chance. It's a big chance. But Tudserne, they had like 2 times where they had the push on the goalie. And one of the times it was on the head, and therefore it became Yeah, there we see the jerseys, different jerseys on
Yeah.
Uddevalla. So here you have the Patreon. Actually, we went from 9 to 32 members in a day.
Yeah,
Let's go from 32 to 52.
today.
Yeah, today.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. So in a week, let's say that in a week, we're 100, 150 in there. Let's do that. We will try to build something around this so we could bring more video to you guys, bring better equipment, just make everything better.
Yeah.
Let's start by getting in there. Of course, if you want to pay also, we will love that. But let's start just to see if we can make a community.
But now we see here Uddevalla, they're discussing they're thinking about how to score that first goal.
Yeah.
And as we talked about, we see the different jerseys. We see the orange and black jerseys from police, and we see, of course, the Swedish flag on some of the players from the national teams.
Yeah.
And the blue, the sort of blue colored jerseys. I think that's Uddevalla's own.
So that's himself.
Yeah. So, but we see the one with the orange snorkel.
Yeah.
He is also a Linköping player, but he still reps the Uddevalla jersey while wearing a Swedish national cap.
Yeah.
So he is from basically 3 teams at once.
Yeah. He's from everywhere, and maybe his trunks is a 4th team.
Possibly.
Yeah. And on his fins they have stickers from another team also.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah. So do you think they're both satisfied? I think they are.
I think they are as well. I think they are satisfied with how they are playing, but they know that they can do a bit more.
Yeah.
In this game.
And they're both satisfied with not being behind.
Yeah. And I think they're excited for this next half.
Yeah. And also, this is the only next half they're gonna get. I mean,
Yeah.
all the teams playing today is only gonna play one match.
Yeah.
So I mean, you have to burn.
All your energy,
Yeah.
basically.
There's no need for saving anything at all.
No.
So it's, of course there can be penalty shootouts.
But it's more worth scoring a goal now than going into penalty
Much
shootouts
better.
and saving yourself for that.
And then we have Nando with a white mask. And that was a fan club on YouTube yesterday for Nando.
Really?
Yeah. I think Palle called him what's the guy with the white mask? Soro from the Phantom of Bellahoy.
The Phantom of Bella.
Yeah.
That's
was-
Nando.
Is there any questions out in the YouTube?
No.
No.
If you're watching the stream, you could say hello in the chat, ask a question, or just show that you're alive.
Yeah. So in the YouTube live broadcast, just say hello. That would be nice.
But we see Tudsarna now.
Getting the ball.
Yep, trying to pass their way up to the Uddevalla side of the pool and establish an attack. What do you think Tudsarna discussed during the halftime break?
I think they would like to make a quick goal.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they're going to focus on the first 5 minutes, see what can we make there. Because I think I think the last 3 and 4 minutes you think about not losing and
Yep.
going into penalties. In the beginning you think about scoring and so I think it's like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes you split it up in. And I think that in the first 5 minutes you want to be really aggressive and see if you can get a goal.
Yeah. Do you think that's Uddevalla's tactic as well, or are they playing another game?
No, I think the same for them because you can see they're more, they're a lot more aggressive now than they were in the first half.
They are.
Also, it's also I think about the energy. Now we have the air. You have a 5-minute break in the first 3 and 4 or 5 minutes. You have more air. You have more energy, and then there will come the next 5 minutes where you like a little bit settle down, and then you can push it again.
Yeah, but that's also true for the other team.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
They also have lots of air starting the match.
I think we're gonna see more. What's it called? The 1 minute when it gets some air. The timeouts.
More timeouts.
Yeah. When they run out of air. But of course, there has to be a break in the place to get a timeout. You cannot get a timeout without a break.
The Tuds players really struggling here to get out of their defense.
Yeah.
The Uddevalla players are forechecking incredibly well.
Yeah.
But now they managed to swim a bit.
It was also quite easy in the first half for Tuds to make counterattacks. They had to Uddevalla just swim home. And waited for them. Now they are forechecking very good.
One lone Swedish player trying to make his way into the basket, passing onwards. It's difficult to see there how good of a chance that might have been. But that's a goal!
Yeah. But what?
I barely saw it. Wow,
I think
that's...
all Tuds nearly went up and then he scored the goal.
So, 1 goal for Uddevalla now. Number 9, Kusai scored. I mean, that must be the greatest feeling, having that first goal of the match. And Erik Stradius with the assist to Kusai. I think we might be working on it.
Leaders calling.
But now the Uddevalla player...
now they're going to score.
Yeah, of course. Tuds really wants to equalize this game now.
Yeah.
They are very aggressive.
I want to make a fast goal.
Yeah. Oh, but the Uddevalla players gets the ball. See if they can manage to swim away or if they're forechecked as hard as...
But they should make a long attack like... Oh, yeah, get over that. Yeah,
oh, that's a great opportunity.
Yeah, but he get locked down by the...
But that's a great opportunity. That has to be said.
Yeah, there's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
Yeah.
No way.
Shoot on the basket, probably.
No way, that's a penalty. Now, this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah. That was what we talked about. A quick goal.
A quick goal.
Yeah. Waiting, the shot in the basket.
Okay, so...
Straffen.
Interesting here, number 23 here in Tuds.
Martin Røn.
Martin, yeah. I mean, the pressure on him must be quite intense.
Oh, yeah. But when you pick him, it's because he can score.
Yeah, and it's against number 27, Emanuel Johansson, a great defender. Oh, but
that's a quick goal, yeah.
That's
a quick
great
goal from Martin.
Quickly done, amazing play from Martin there.
Did they get 2 minutes? Didn't know. Oh.
No, maybe just a penalty.
Yeah, just a penalty, yeah. There we see the penalty again. He's in under him.
Yeah.
And then he gets the arm around him. Yeah, like that, yeah.
Yep, and then he's in control.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a tough penalty for Emanuel. I mean, Martin gets a great chance there.
Yeah.
And he seems like a great penalty scorer, Martin.
Oh yeah, loads of confidence. Also, I mean, it is more than 50-50.
Yeah.
It's like 90-10. I mean,
it's more common for a attacker to score on a penalty than the defender. Yeah.
So now after the first 5 minutes, 4 minutes, both scored.
We have 2 goals and it's 1-1.
Now it's anybody's game again.
It became very interesting suddenly.
And now both teams know they can score.
Yeah.
And have had that feeling. So, but also both teams know that the other team can score.
Yeah.
What was that? That was.
I think it's Yeah.
boxing on the ball.
But it's a Uddevalla free
Holding player,
throw.
yeah.
We saw some great free throws from them the first half.
Yeah, the Tuds
See if
didn't
they
get
can-
there.
But the Tuds players are ready now.
Yeah. That was number 13 there going down. Getting the ball right away.
Let's see here if they... And as we said, it was a free throw for Uddevalla, but Tuds is now in attack.
Yeah. And in control of the ball.
Yeah.
10 minutes left.
They're going
Kim
in.
is going in there. Can
Trying to
alone
find a pass.
getting the
That's
ball
a
down.
great pass.
Yeah.
No goalie.
Yeah,
No,
he's locked
that's-
there. Yeah, it's a free
yeah,
throw
that's
for
holding.
Tuds.
That's holding for sure.
Yeah.
So that's a free throw for Tudsene.
But you can talk about what's best because Tuds had the ball there, so
Yeah.
they couldn't get. I mean, I would have Tuds preferred to just keep the ball
You
down
would.
there. Yeah, because a free throw. I mean, you saw it before. It's not really a chance. It's more like everybody's in now.
He's holding the ball for a great while there.
Yeah. Now number 13 again. I think he's grabbing the head.
But the Uddevalla player, they managed to snatch it from Tudsene. See if they can manage to
I
get
think
out of
Tudsson
there.
gets back there again. Yeah, Tudsson got it back.
I mean, that's tough.
Number
Tudsene,
one,
they're
Kim is
hungry
going
now.
in there. Yeah, but the ball is loose. He has the ball. So we're past the 10-minute mark now. 9.5 minutes left.
A counter there from Uddevalla.
And it's the Phantom of Bellerhøj going in.
Not really managing to... He gets locked up by
Yeah.
two Tudsene players.
Yeah, precisely.
And now down on the basket again. Tudsene gets the ball, trying to make their way through the playing field,
Yeah.
slowly but surely. But now,
12 come on, get in there. Oh, why? He was alone.
yeah,
I think he was just out of air.
most likely, yeah.
Well, which can happen in this sport.
It happens sometimes, yes. But now Uddevalla is ready with their defense. Tudsene is... I mean, they've had great chances on the goal.
Yeah, that was a good.
this far. See if they can have another one of those great chances.
Are they going in? No, they're not going anywhere. But they have to be 3 or 4 on the bottom from Tudsene when they go in.
Yeah,
There's only 2, and that's too easy to defend.
yeah, it's too few. But now in the surface again, trying to look for a pass down.
But now we are halfway through the second half, and of course also there's not that much oxygen in the lungs anymore as well
No.
in the beginning. I was holding, and I think it's a free throw for Uddevalla.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So the Tudsene players are rushing to the basket. And the Uddevalla players are in no rush to get a good free throw here.
No. They want some fresh air.
Yeah, of course. Ball there.
Oh!
But that's too quick.
Yeah, he was too close. He was
yeah,
too close.
yeah.
You have to be 1 meter away, and he gets a warning. Don't do that. Next
yeah,
time you
warning there.
Yeah, next time you get 2 minutes.
Interesting. Great call from the ref there.
Or maybe it was 2 meters away you have to be, and then that's why he said 2 with the fingers, and maybe not 2 minutes.
Possibly. Interference either
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
But now the pass makes it. But I mean that's great from Tudsene either
Yeah.
way.
But you see that a lot in free throws. I mean, it's not a chance. It's a chance for losing the ball.
Yeah. And that's attacking the head. Once again a free throw for Uddevalla now. They've had 3 free throws.
Yeah, in a
Again
row.
and again and again.
Penalty. How can it be?
No,
Can-
that
cannot be
can't
penalty.
be. No, it's a white free throw.
Yeah.
It's a white, so it's a free throw for Tudsene. not for Uddevalla. But it was a bit
But
of confusion
is that a 2-minute
between
penalty
the.
or what? Why did you say penalty?
No, there wasn't a penalty.
No.
I think it was a miss input.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are in the correct position
Yeah.
here with the Tuds and a free throw.
But he should. You're not allowed to hold it for a long time. You have to pass it on.
Yeah.
I think it's also they're forging a bit more in their own defense now, Uddevalla, than they were in the first half.
Yeah, they are.
Or maybe Tuds just getting a little bit
But
closer.
Tuds are now close to the basket with
Yeah.
3 players. I mean, this is a great chance for them to score. Oh, but he can't really find. There finds a player. They have a great struggle trying to get into the Uddevalla defense here.
Yeah.
But they're making their way through,
Yeah.
slowly but surely.
7 minutes left. But he's all alone there. Puts it down to number 23.
Oh, he tries to go in.
Yeah, but he has to get it to the other side. I mean,
But that's tough. I mean, he has 2 players on him right now.
Oh yeah. He's knocked down. It's hard when you're fighting there, you're running out of air, and
Yeah.
you're both fighting, and that was a long time he stayed, now he's gonna get
Yeah,
up.
that's impressive. But the Tudsner players, they're ruthless. They're close to the goal at all times. They manage to find their teammates. Some great passes. But they're riding backpack on a Tudsner player. Up in the surface.
But of course, everybody gets tired also now. We're playing for more than 25 minutes. Or nearly 25 minutes.
Yeah. And maybe that's why you see them going up to this, to the surface.
And at some point in the next 3 or 4 minutes, you're going to think about,
Not losing.
yeah, the penalty. And Tudsner have scored already 1 goal on
Yeah.
penalty, so they may think,
They have a bit more confidence
Yeah.
there. But now they go in.
They
They
go
have
in,
some
yeah.
great chances there. Number
14, yeah, he's
maybe it's a bit of pushing.
Yeah, he was
Might-
feeling the guy. Yeah.
The referee calls it as pushing. So now,
Which I think is okay.
yeah. So now a free throw for Uddevalla. Interesting to see now.
5 minutes left.
Yeah, and Tudsane, they were great last time with the free throws at defending them.
Yeah.
So, but now Uddevalla seems to get some great passes there.
Yeah, and quick passes.
Yeah, to one of their players, but he gets locked
I
up
think
there
Tudsane got the
near the
ball there.
basket.
But then don't lose the ball, don't get it down. That's what happened last time, I think, when Uddevalla scored.
Yeah. Now they are taking it a bit easy. Trying to make sure that there's a good chance before going into the basket.
Oh, that's a good pass round.
That's a good pass and a
But,
great chance
yeah,
to
but
score.
Tudsane was all over him right away.
Yeah. And there we see them in the surface struggling for the ball. I mean, it's tough now.
It is. And it's only 4.5 minutes left. He's all alone there.
He can't really get a pass there.
Yeah, he
his
got the
teammate.
ball round.
I mean, that's
So
fortunate.
two Tudsane there going in.
Going
Oh,
out
he
towards
goes
the
to
corner.
the corner just to get some air and get the play evolving from there.
Tudsane
Tudsane
plays here
there, yeah,
now.
number 23 gets the ball.
Oh, but it's tough going into that defense with so many players down there.
Oh yeah. But you need just to stress them now.
Yeah, Indeed. It's a great way of stressing them,
Yeah.
I think.
Getting the ball around to Kim. Gets the ball down.
Let's see if they
It's laying on the other side. You have to get in first, or you have to get over the defense, playing it down.
That's a risky pass.
It's easy for us, of course, sitting here just telling him what to do, but
Yeah, I mean, imagine being there in such an intense game as this.
and after 27 minutes, your lungs are screaming, and because it's been a good game, it's been extremely a great fight. 3 minutes left, and if it's a draw after the 2 legs, then we're going into penalties, and it's 1 by 1. If you score and the other ones don't score, you win. So it's not 5 penalties; it's 1 penalty each time. 2.5 minutes left. I think now both teams is a bit thinking about not losing.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that was dangerous pass back to the goalie.
To the goalie there, yeah.
The goalie got it up, number 7.
Impressive.
Gets the round to number 5. Yeah, and number 4, Philip got the ball there. Down to number 10. It's Nikolai.
Yeah, but now Tuds they're trying to make a great attack here, but it's tough.
Yeah. Just trying to get in there. 1.5 minutes left.
And he loses.
Yeah, don't lose there.
I got a bit nervous there.
Yeah, of course. As a Swedish player, of course, you are cheering for Sweden, and
of course I'm a bit biased.
Yeah, and a Danish player, I'm of course rooting for Tuds.
But I think that Tuds has been playing a great game.
Oh, both teams think have been playing a great game.
Yeah.
1.5 minutes left. Tuds could be one of the last chances they get in this match.
Yeah, but
for winning it before penalties. Number 7 is going in.
A great counter-attack. Is it a chance for a goal?
3-6 down. All.
And he managed just to get a pass down.
No,
but
misses
no,
the person. You have to. He should get it all the way around himself to the other player just besides him. 1 minute left, and there's a counter-attack for Uddevalla.
And I mean, that's a great goal chance.
And they got it in there.
They got it in the last 40 seconds.
Yeah.
It was Anton Sagström,
and
I
that's
think.
because that Tuds was trying to score, missed it, and they were out of there, and they didn't get back.
Yeah, and I mean there from Anton Sagström, that's a great...
2 persons down.
And Ivo and Anton, they both play in the national team.
Yeah.
So I mean, that sort of coordination, of course they have it, and they're 2 of the best players in Sweden.
So now...
I mean, it's tough for Tuds. They have to go all out.
Like it did before, when they were scored against them, now they have to make a goal. You have the 6 best players in the water. Everybody can be down there for 40 seconds if they want to.
Yeah. We have a free throw for Tuds again.
Holding.
And I mean, at this time, let's see here. Yeah. And it's close to the Uddevalla goal.
Yeah,
and I think it's best to just send every single player down there now.
Yeah.
Because in 30 seconds, it's more important that your team scores rather than what would happen if
Of course, they're going for getting maybe a penalty again. Oh my God, it was close. He should have been in the Malmö there and not just laying next to the basket.
But I mean, right now, the Swedish players, they are just going to hold the ball.
Yeah, 15 seconds to hold the ball. That was a chance for Tuds.
Yeah, it was a great chance, great pass. Unfortunately,
it didn't get all the way around. Now they're taking the goal, but I mean, there's no, because it's just run out. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's a great game. Amazing game-ending goal there.
I'll go down and find a Uddevalla player you can talk to.
Amazing. So we'll be back with an interview in just a few minutes.
where do you live in Berlin? Duisburg. Okay, because I live in Reading. Where? Reading? Yeah. That's north of yeah. So the two guys, one scored the goal, the first goal.
Perfect. Standing here with two of the players from the match. One of them who scored a goal. Yeah. Tell the camera a bit about yourself. Who are you?
My name is Kusai. I'm coming from Kristianstad, the south of Sweden. And play with Uddevalla in the EuroLeague. And we together play in Berlin in the German Super League. Yep.
Yeah, me too. I'm captain from the Berlin team, and I just came here for this game this morning. And it's really fun to win the first game I ever played in the EuroLeague, so enjoyed that. Okay,
so Kusai, tell me a bit about your score.
Yeah, actually, it was a good fight, and I realized that the goalie would go up. Eric, who was from with my team, he had a good fight. He controlled the ball. I direct take the position of the goalie. I get the pass and direct throw the ball as the basketball dunk. So it was really easy and excited.
And I mean, what an exciting game. It started very even, and then you managed to score a goal, and then they got a penalty. Yeah. I mean, how was that game?
I mean, I'd say it's essentially a story of never losing hope of winning the game. I mean, we just scored the first goal because I did it, and then just I think 1 minute afterwards they made the penalty against us, and after that it's just who can keep the energy in the water longer. And I think we had to defend lots of strong attacks from Tuds. And in the end, it was one strong counter-attack. I saw it from behind. It was 2-3 guys from us, and the goalie was alone. And then we just scored the winning goal.
Were you nervous in the last few seconds there?
No, actually not nervous, but after a very hard games yesterday, 2 games, we come today, like just we have the idea in our mind that we will win, doesn't matter how we will do, so just we fight the last second. Our energy, of course, we come like less and less in the last few seconds, but we just like to hold the ball in the last minutes, and we win that, and was like really good result for us after this all fighting.
I wouldn't say nervous, I'd say concentrated. I think the last 40 seconds we all were like, okay, now no mistakes, and luckily that worked out.
Thank you, such an amazing game to watch.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Remember to tell everybody about the Patreon.
Right, right.
Team about it. You have to get over.
What's this?
QR code for the Patreon that we have. We are trying to build a underwater rugby community. And sort of get support and upgrade the streaming equipment and such.
Nice.
So tell everyone to scan the QR code and visit our Patreon.
Come on, guys, we do it.
on now? Am I sounding right now? All right. So, Jan, can you hear me?
I can hear you
Nice.
soundly, but I need clearly sound on my microphone. Yeah, it's and this is going to be such an interesting match. I mean, we have Bamberg Ålesund here. Ålesund, they are the winners of this match. But
and the game is off.
Wijk from Ålesund. Watch out for Wijk from Ålesund.
Simon Wijk.
Simon Wijk, number 2. He wanna be the top scorer of this tournament, so he has a
and
goal.
He has very
He
great
went
chances.
into the pool now with that focus now. So watch out for some interesting and exciting match here. Bamberg, a very strong German team,
Yes,
and
but they only
Ålesund.
have 10 players here today.
They are. This is their last match. You're gonna see them work hard to the last inch. You will see them being wet of sweat in the
Yeah.
pool, and it's the same with Ålesund. They really want to win.
Yes, but Ålesund only lost once during this whole season against Krefeld, but they are. That was also a very close match. It was like
In the hands of Ålesund, fast swimmer. What was that? What was
Nice.
that? No. He just lost the ball there. He expected someone from his team to be there.
yeah.
And normally they are. Where were you? Ålesund, Norge. Hey, Norge, where were you?
They're swimming. They're trying to just go further than the half, but it seems like quite impossible because the forechecking of Ålesund is very strong.
Yup. You could go in now, but of course there are a lot of Norwegians in. Oh,
And
he's going all
Thomas
the way.
Schäfzig is trying to get closer to the basket.
And maybe he were listening or looking out, watching out for his brother. There
Yeah.
are two from the Schäfzig family here, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it brother? Are they brothers?
No, it's son and father.
Oh, so
Right now,
was that
because-
the father or was that the son?
That was the father.
Okay, they're gonna have a family dinner tonight,
Yeah.
and he's gonna ask, "Where
And-
were you, my son?"
And
I was looking for you.
unfortunately, the third Schäfzig is back in Germany because he's sick.
Oh, so
so-
that's why they miss a player.
Yeah,
here.
they usually have all 3 of the Schäfzigs playing.
Oh,
and
go,
Ålesund is swimming.
go! They're swimming
They're
fast.
close. They're nice.
Oh, jet fueled legs here.
Good swim and a good save.
No coffee, no lutefisk, no Norwegian food. It's just pure jet fuel whenever they get those counterattacks.
I don't know how they can reach up to this speed. I mean, I like to consider myself as a fast player, but I cannot keep up with them. That's for sure. So
No, but it's something about the explosion, yeah, that you need to be able to, once you get the hand on the ball or see an opportunity, you need to have those that mental explosion in your brain,
Yeah, that you're going to
kick-starting your
score.
fins, making the move fast, and then of course it needs endurance and strength as well, and technique. Okay, Bamberg has the ball most of the time.
Yes,
Ålesund
that's
had a few
surprising.
counter-attacks here, but not really. He's going in. Oh, he's looking for his son again. Was it him? 73 has the ball, playing around quite safely, being forechecked, but not that aggressively.
yeah, but they're only going in one by one, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
not a very great tactics against Ålesund
No.
because they have like 3 or 4 players all the time under
And-
the water.
And you know, then especially with Ålesund, that beautiful city in Norway, surrounded by water.
That was a goal.
Did
That
you
was a
see?
quick-
That was jet fuel in
Yes, it
work,
was.
yeah? Ooh la la! Number 8. What a wonderful goal from Øyvind Nyhus,
Yes.
experienced player.
And the assist by André Kalve.
Pure happiness.
Nice.
Did you see his face? That goalkeeper didn't buckle his seatbelt, and instantly he was there. Ka-chung, it said. And you could hear the ball being squeezed into that little basket, which were just yelling at the ball, come, put me in here. and they are in desperate talk and timeout on the Bamberg side.
Yeah, timeout
now.
already.
How do we get jet fuel? Anyone has access to a petrol station here? Are they asking? No, we don't.
So what do they do now if they don't have jet fuel? They will.
They need to block down those counters. I mean,
Yes.
that's why I'm talking about it. And we can joke about jet fuel and speed, but those. This was the fourth counter-attack from Ålesund. They had 3 earlier where they were swimming fast, and obviously they have this ability to, once they catch the ball, to get it over to the other end really, really fast. So somehow Bamberg needs to be able to have their defense or goalkeeper in position to block them once that happens, so they don't get that far. And thereby they will force Ålesund to build up and a more proper attack. This was an easy goal in the World of Underwater.
I believe they will need to. Probably they discussed that right now, that they will have to pay more attention to the jet fuel and nitro that Ålesund has.
Look at number 2 on the other side. That's Simon Wijk, and he wants to score. Obviously.
Yes, he wants, but
he wanna be the top scorer of this
Germans
tournament.
will have a few words about that.
They
I think.
don't let him. They are just saying "Nein, du kleiner Norwegian." And back in the hands of Norway, because they don't speak German. They don't teach Germans in the school of Norway, so they don't understand. And you can see they're back in position. Oh, nice pass! They pushed.
Referee call. Is it holding?
They were holding to the basket without.
So Bamberg was in a very risky situation, but that referee call saved them.
This pool has turned into a Norwegian pool now. There were 3 Norwegians around the basket, and only 1 or 2 Germans there. And despite the pool and the area being blue here, I think this pool is slowly turning white.
Yeah. And kind of like milky and foggy.
Let's go. Let's see the free throws here. We talked about that in the
very quickly.
Yeah, we've talked about in the earlier matches that the free throws are often not to the advantage of those getting the free throws. It's often being captured quite fast by the other team.
It's another referee call. I think they
were too close. Yeah.
Yeah, they were too close probably.
Okay, so it's a blue free throw. We have a referee here. It's world-class referees in red.
Trafal was
free throw for interference. They were too close. You need to keep a distance. You need to keep a distance on the.
Yeah,
on the
and it's also good if you can catch the ball.
Yeah, again, you can see this is again a free throw for Bamberg, but it was just lost.
Yes.
Will he go in now? He's all alone. Oh, there are 1, 2, 3 players. Hoi, captured by number 3 from Bamberg.
Nice save.
It's not funny. It's not funny. I think I just saw a bubble from the pants of the Bamberg goalkeeper.
But Bamberg
there.
has the ball now and they're swimming. But again, it's only 1 player.
No.
And he lost it.
Yeah. He didn't have the endurance to both play in defense and then swim all the way. And then once he reached the goal, he saw there were no one from his team there.
Yeah, but now Bamberg was able to lock down on the basket before Ålesund came there. So
come! Pass, give it to me. He said no in the hands of Bamberg
and
defense.
The defender has it now, but it's strangling. And the defender is out of air.
Poor goalkeeper, poor goalkeeper.
That's a goal.
I think this was a goal.
Yes, this was the goal.
If that goalkeeper were a dog, he would be a puddle in a pool of big ducks dogs.
Yeah. I saw that Ålesund basically cut off the exchange. The way of exchange for the goalies, so
but they were relentlessly attacking.
Yeah.
You see? We didn't even they snatched the ball out of but the referee saw. We can't really see what's going on here. Too many players around
and
that
it's
basket.
a timeout again by
And it's official now for Bamberg. Newton's laws have given up trying to explain this mess, and the coach on the Bamberg side, he is in big problems now.
Yeah.
How can he explain this to his team? All laws of physics have given up now. This is unbelievable what Ålesund is doing. The way they are attacking, the way they get the ball into the basket. What to do? What would you tell him? What would you tell the Bamberg team now?
I think I would tell them to play underwater rugby more together, because in the beginning they had quite good attacks, but it died because there were only one player attacking and three Norwegian just stomping on them. And now they got forechecked, and
did you see the forechecking?
Yeah.
Did you see how aggressively willing he were to forecheck with all his speed, with all his Norwegian might? I mean,
yeah,
this is
amazing.
This sport for Bamberg is not about underwater rugby or winning or playing underwater rugby anymore. It's about surviving underwater rugby.
That's for sure.
And are they going to survive in this mess?
What happened? Referee call?
Yeah, they
holding
were
again.
Yeah, he were holding. So there were two Ålesund players down there, and I think one of them were probably holding to the basket or to the whatever. It's hard to avoid sometimes in those attacks if you are a lot of players from your own team. It's obviously also annoying, but it gives you a big advantage if you hold to the basket. Without, I mean, of course, you can't do that. Don't hold to the basket, Ålesund. You're good enough without the.
Oh my
1,
God,
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that was
he's in
four
there. He's
Norwegian
to get
and
a pass.
one guy.
He's staying, number 11. Oh, good catch. And you can see mentally now the breakdown. Whenever a player from Bamberg has the ball now, you can see the desperate way they're looking around to find a team member. Because they know that if they don't pass that ball very fast, the Ålesund players will come with all the jet fuel, with all the explosions, and they will counterattack, they will push, and they will move, and they will get you like out of the way in a powerful way. So, of course, a mental exercise for Bamberg now is to get back into the safe zone, as they are actually doing now.
What's happening now? It's clearly what I'm saying, that only one player is just waiting for the others to come and just waiting, and then eventually the forechecking will arrive, and that one person down there will not be able to.
Yeah. Because that's one of the things you've
ball.
seen with Ålesund, that whenever they attacked, there were actually quite many players around the basket.
Yeah.
He's alone now, so he don't go in. See, he did a fake attack, and thereby forcing the pulse of the Bamberg to increase. And now he's waiting one player on the other side.
There are
players.
three players and
they
one
will score
goalie.
now. They will score. He will get it. What?
Nice.
He couldn't lift the goalkeeper.
That's
but
strange,
he's heavier than the goalkeeper. Wow, the goalkeeper buckled his seatbelt this time.
Yeah. And also, I believe whenever you... it's a holding again for Ålesund.
Yeah, they were fighting for the ball.
But
and
wasn't that
Ålesund
an
were holding
advantage
that
rule?
guy.
Because Germany possessed the ball, so the game should not have been stopped, I think.
Yeah, maybe he concluded, the referee, that they were about to lose the ball. So it was better to just give that, because they were fighting for the ball, and the Ålesund.
Did you see that push from the wall?
Yeah.
That was a very great timing.
That's actually a good way of starting a free throw, to get all that speed. But you need to time it exactly to the correct moment so that you get the pass.
Yeah.
That's why we are practicing. That's why we're not only playing matches in this sport, we are also practicing a lot in the pools to get those kind of moves into our brains. And that's one of the things when you're watching these two teams. I mean, they're both very good, but Ålesund has really a nice way of attacking.
Yeah, and way of pushing out. Like, I believe they have like every time, like right now, everyone from the basket, they just pushed out, didn't go up to get some air. They were like, yeah, this pool is quite short. Yeah, we can hold our breath for, I don't know,
but you can
30
see
more minutes or something.
here you can see the players around the basket, and it's not artificial. Who shall position himself on the other side of the basket? Where shall they be in the pool? And that's what I like about teams like this. That they're playing based on a tact book and guides on where to be in the pool. It's not just wild shark attacks, seeing red all the time.
Do you think Ålesund got comfortable with the 2-0?
No, I definitely know they're not comfortable with 2-0.
Okay.
They have this eagerness of scoring, and you will actually see in the halftime that their coach, he will yell at them for not scoring more. Because that's another thing we need to learn about the Norwegian play style, the eagerness of scoring.
Jet fuel again. Oh, that was going straight into Bamberg's hand.
Yeah, he's colorblind, that player.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Number 4, which is...
he should check his eyes. Of
number
course.
4, Lukas Tadda.
Oh, Lucas, but okay, Lucas grabbed the ball.
Yeah.
And he's a very clever player on his team. He's a powerhouse for his team. You see him in so many actions and activities for his team. He's such a clever player and strong at the same time. He's obviously not too happy that they don't score more goals, but shout out to Bamberg. I mean, you are playing well, even against a powerful player, powerhouse like Ålesund here.
Here
nice
they
pass.
are again.
Yeah, but it should be grabbed by the defense. He has it there. You can see he managed to get hold of that ball, number 12. Look at Tada. Isn't that Tada, number 12? I think it is.
Number 12 from Bamberg.
Niklas Tada.
The other Tada.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Germans have like a lot of family in their team.
It's
like
family
the Shevchik
business
family,
here.
the Tada family.
Okay,
nice.
he was
choking.
Choking here.
And right now, I do not understand what is the setup in Ålesund, because at their last attack, I saw that they have like 5 players down, attacking and surrounding the German basket.
Yeah.
So it's like the old school 5-1 setup, like 1 goalie in the back and 5 players are constantly attacking.
Yeah, but that gives panic attack on the Bamberg team. I mean, this is a beautiful game to watch if you love watching grown adults panic underwater, which is happening for Bamberg now because it's such a massive attack. You can see again a lot of Norwegians in position, but they kind of grab hold of the ball. At least they managed to stop many of these attacks. That's a good defense.
Constantly 2 players on the player that has the ball from Ålesund.
Yeah, now because they were out of air, they needed to, and then you see they do manage to grab the ball, but that's a forechecking of Ålesund. That's a mindset of Ålesund that whenever you lose the ball, you don't need air. You don't need. Oh, he's trying to swim fast and
that's
effectively forechecked. You see, he was looking out for a chance to swim in there and make a real difference. At least forcing the defense to move down, but being forechecked. Back in the hands of Bamberg, they do maintain some kind of calmness here. Oh, 2 players goes straight for the ball.
It's like the iron curtain around the Norwegian basket.
Yeah.
Every time you want to go in, and then just bam, straight into your face. 2 or 3 Norwegians.
This is like the German flatlands of Bamberg against the barren mountains of Ålesund, with that deep fjords and tall.
Holding again.
Yeah, holding.
Referee call.
They're doing a good game, Bamberg. They are also a bit affected by not being a full team. There are 10 people playing.
And
this
not
is
enough.
The second half of the match. It's.
Would you join them to help them out if you weren't here commentating?
If I would join them?
Yeah. Like
that would be wonderful. I mean, it's such a joy playing against teams like this because I mean, even though. It's a strong team, obviously, but you learn a lot from playing against teams who are such well behaved as the Norwegians are. I mean, as Danes, we do like Norwegians. You are coastly, you're nice people, and we actually believe that in the pool you're nice behaved, and you're teaching us a lot about underwater rugby. Despite the fact that you've only scored 2 goals, it's beautiful to watch. Thank you so much.
That's a goal, oh my god.
You were holding, he will get a free throw.
Free throw, okay.
Yeah, for holding head. Yeah, or attacking head.
But wasn't it a goal at the very end?
No, it wasn't a goal. No.
Okay.
He was trying to get free the Bamberg player, and he was attacking the head of the Ålesund player. I think it was quite fair to.
And it gets stopped again. The referees are doing quite work.
He is holding to the basket, the Ålesund player, and you're not allowed to do that.
And that's again the referee saved the Germans from a very risky situation here.
You could say that, yeah. And but again, it was a fair call. If you grab the basket, it gives you a lot of
advantage.
A lot of advantage here. In the hands of Bamberg, let's see if they can maintain that free ball and turn it into actually having the ball. They do, but look at the forecheck. 4. How many? It's all Norwegians here. It turned white.
Crazy.
Instantly the pool turned white, and they did get the ball in the end, and they can still swim this fast. Poor goalkeeper.
And that's a goal.
That's a goal.
But
look at that.
7?
Endurance in its highest gear. All the Norwegians fighting all that time, yet still maintaining the ability to swim to the other basket and to make a wonderful goal.
And that was 2 Germans against 1 Norwegian. Ivar Björnman, and Simon Vik did the assist.
That was but that's pure strength. That's muscles like a pack of butter here. It's like seeing that in action is giving the joy and the smiles back into the viewers' eyes here, because this is beautiful underwater rugby on its highest level.
Yeah.
This is world-class underwater rugby. If this is the kind of team Norway are going to go to the European Championship with, wow, it will be a joy to watch. Again, they're going in there on the other side of the defender, and they're just relentlessly.
Germans are able to get the ball back if they really want.
That was number 2. That was Hannes Strautmann, a very good defender.
They played underwater football for a moment there. The ball was about to fall, and then they just, with the fins, they were just kicking the ball, and it eventually landed in the Norwegian hand. Okay, and 10 seconds remaining.
And it's the first half. So you have one more half.
Yes.
That's how are they going to survive that?
And 1, and the game is about to end.
Speeding
the first half.
bullets of Norway 3-0 against Bamberg. What a speedy action! What a nice powerhouse! What a jet fuel actions we've seen from Ålesund here. This is such a joy. I mean, this is a match to watch and rewatch, and then watch it one more time. It can do nothing but bring smiles in the face and head of all our viewers. So thank you so much to both teams.
Yes, it's a very exciting game. Even Ålesund is leading by 3-0, so it's quite one-sided. But the Germans have like good highlights.
You kind of see the way Bamberg defense, they grab the ball.
Yeah.
It's so fantastic. They are against, they're lying down and suddenly the ocean turns white. And you're just looking at these Norwegians and they're not smiling to you. And they're not saying nice things to you. And they're looking with those eyes, they want to score. Yet Bamberg, they managed to snatch the ball out of the hands of them despite being so overwhelmed by the force. The thing is, they can't get it far enough away from the basket. So it's snatched back by the effective forecheckings of the Norwegians.
I think those 2 players that are missing today, because Germany or Bamberg is here with only 10 players today. I think those two guys they're really missing today because like I said, they're not attacking as a team. They're attacking individually, in and out until they lose the ball, and maybe it's because they're tired. They don't have enough players. They get tired, and it's just gonna get worse.
You can feel tension being built up now. I mean, you can feel the pressure underwater, and it's being transformed into. When I watch the teams here, we can on the camera we can see the Norwegian team here in white.
Yeah.
They're quite happy, but they're also refining their tactics, talking a little bit about what to do. On the other side here, you have the team in blue, the Bamberg team, and I think they should talk about how great it is that they can snatch the ball out of the hands of that powerhouse in white. And then they need to talk about how to get it a little bit further away from the area around the basket.
Yeah.
Because the Norwegians, they don't have lumps. First of all, it's gills they're carrying. I don't know if they are like, what they drank for breakfast, but they definitely didn't have a German breakfast. They had something else, so they're speedy as well. And thirdly, they have the ability to somehow stay down there. And if they lose the ball, they just stay longer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a mental strength that
Yes.
they are able to forget about the fact that they need oxygen in the lungs.
Yeah.
How do you do that? What kind of exercise do you need to do to get into that mental strength? Is it a free diving thing? Is it like underwater hunting, or what is
I
like?
don't know. It's like just pushing your players to swim more faster under the water. Maybe during training is like. I guess the coach says that okay, it's gonna be 4 lanes under the water, 1 breath, full speed, and they measure the time, I guess, and then you need to be faster than that, and you need to do that, and at some point they just forget about breathing, I guess, because they are just focused on the speed, and I guess 4 lanes is nothing for them.
But look at them there. You know, how tall are you?
192.
Yeah, and the same here. We are quite tall
Yes.
when we are together with friends, yeah?
Yeah.
And when we are in the metro and places like that. These guys, if you go down and you stand beside them, you will feel small.
Yes.
Because they're
you will.
taller than that, all of them, and bigger and stronger.
Yeah, they probably all of them or most of them weigh like more than 100 kilos and over like 190 centimeters.
You can't really see it here, but if you have a guy who's 2 meters tall in the pool, I mean, his arms will stretch out, so his whole body is like 2 meters. He can capture a lot of balls.
Yes.
In the pool. I mean, he can stand on the bottom and nearly reach to the surface.
Having these big guys is quite an advantage with this small pool. I mean, compared to like this is like 12 giants in this kind of small pool. So
who will get it?
yeah, we're off again, and they.
No. Yes. No. Yes.
It's Ålesund.
So
They were
quite
faster.
fast. Yeah,
by
you could see
by
here.
not just a bit.
No, by already in there. Oy, 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 oy. What is it doing? Hello.
Yeah, the ball is
It's
like,
yelling at them
hi,
out
I'm
there.
also here. Can you play with us? Can you play with me?
That's so annoying when you are, I'm playing defense on my team, and it's so annoying when the ball is out there, and then you have like a split second to decide whether to leave your safe position around the basket or to go and take the ball.
Yeah.
And you have in those
If you decide
occasions
you have to,
where you
like-
didn't take it, you just
Yeah.
feel like an idiot.
Yeah. I think I know what you mean.
But you also feel like an idiot if you do decide to leave your position, yeah. And then it's you don't get the ball, and suddenly they get a very big chance on the other team.
Nice, the Germans locked up the Norwegians. So, but they should just push, like this. push away the ball from the basket.
Yeah, I mean they're swimming with the grace of not of dolphins now, but of big whales when they're on these scrums.
Yeah.
But
And
managed to
Ålesund
hold
is
it.
in again, but the attackers are doing great job with the forechecking.
Mayday, mayday! The goalkeeper is yelling now,
And it's
and
in.
it was in. Yeah, mayday,
Was it
mayday!
number 7 again?
Yeah, he was like, did you see his eyes? Did you see the goalkeeper's eyes? Yeah, he just grabbed at anything because that was Oscar
Oscar
Wijk!
Wijk. Not Simon Wijk, but Oscar
Oscar Wijk. Oh, Oscar and Simon will have a chat about that because
Yeah.
it was Simon who wants
Oh,
to
they're
score.
brothers.
Yeah, brothers, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, based on their
Um,
age.
So they're going to have a family fight now.
Yeah.
He were like the goalkeeper were grabbing to his in despair to anything, Mayday, and no chance to hold him there.
Yeah.
What a beautiful goal! What a beautiful game! What a nice match! Beautiful, strong players on both teams, tactically well played on both teams. And yet Bamberg seems to be more and more in despair. They want to score. They don't accept to leave this match without a goal. They went all the way from Germany to Copenhagen, to the Bellerhøj pool, to play
Yeah.
against some of the best club teams in Europe. And now it seems they're getting a tough time, the poor Germans in blue.
Is Ålesund the usual competitor for the Colombians during Champions Cup?
Ålesund is a mixture. I mean, we used to have Molde in Norway.
Okay.
Molde is not that far away from Ålesund. It's both two very small cities around the beautiful Geiranger fjord in Norway. A lot of people moved from Molde. It's a small city. I think there are 15,000 people living there. Moved to Ålesund. So in Ålesund, they've created a talent pool of players.
Rugby players, yeah.
But these players on this team are not from Ålesund only. It's
Yeah.
people from all over Norway.
Okay, I
And
see.
it's a lot of
So it's-
players who are playing on the national team.
Yeah,
of
so
Norway.
it's like
Yeah.
that, okay.
Yeah, that's how it is. No, I'm not saying Ålesund is not a good team. They are. I mean,
Yeah.
Ålesund will most likely win
If
the
they
Norwegian
can play
championship.
like this
Yeah.
together, and the referee stopped the game because of the strangle, I think it took
Yeah.
longer
They're
than
arguing
it
in the
should.
surface now. Here we have some surface arguments going on. They're not too happy. German number 2, Tada, I think, he's not too happy about what's going on.
Did they send someone outside?
No,
it's just
they're arguing. They went to surface and started arguing, the two players. You can see all good,
yeah.
giving hands. He got 2 minutes.
Yeah, number 2,
Yeah.
I think he's out
Yeah,
for 2 minutes.
He's out for 2 minutes. Number 2.
Number 2 is Hansen Strautman.
Okay, yeah, Strautman. He's he wasn't too happy about that. Got his 2 minutes there. Asks for a timeout,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
you often do after these episodes, just to get the tensions a little bit down.
And who asked for the timeout?
It would normally be that it would most likely be Bamberg who asked for it. I didn't see who asked for it, but that would be the normal thing to do for the coach of a team, because they got a penalty against them. You know, the tensions mentally on the whole team gets very high in those moments. So if you can calm down that a little bit, then you can actually manage to play, even though you're only 5 people in the water. So 5 people against 6 eager Norwegians.
The
How are they gonna
Germans
handle
are
that?
in trouble now.
Now they're in trouble. If they were not in trouble before, what would you call what they're in now? Will they even? I mean, for each of these players, they're just mentally going through the exercise now. Oh no, and I need to dive. And they're watching on the
Yeah.
other side all those 2-meter tall Norwegians. What shall I do? Each of them are thinking, no, I don't want to go down there. I don't want to dive there. Why am I doing this sport? Yeah. And you're doing the sport for the love of it. That's the thing. It's
Yes.
hard when you're playing, but it do get the smile into the faces of most people after a match like this.
And Norway off with a free throw. And the referee is stopping the game, holding.
Oh.
And it's in the hands of Bamberg again.
And the smiles came back into the face of the Bamberg players, because that's an advantage at this point.
What would you do if you have only 5 players? Would you just hold on to the ball for 2 minutes until your player gets back?
I don't like when people do that. It's not that beautiful.
Yeah,
but here I would do.
If you're desperate enough,
I would do whatever I can to hold the ball.
But the Germans seems like they want to fight. They want to score.
They want.
Or at least don't want to get another ball in their own basket.
Yes, hold it. But dearest life, hold to it. There are 3 Norwegians around you too. And now he's looking around. He just let go of it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, poor him. Because the goalkeeper had to stay down then. The defense had to stay down.
And they took the basket. Ålesund has
he has
German
a basket there. And Thomas Wieg is on the way in. He's passing. No!
And the Germans locked up again.
He stays down there. And that's a referee call. I think
yeah.
he were holding to the basket. I think he was dragging in the basket. That's what the referee is trying to tell us with sign language.
That's not good.
No, he probably dragged his body in there.
Ålesund gets a lot of penalties because of just holding and grabbing the basket.
Yeah, and with referees on this level, you can't do that. I mean, they are down there, they have full air, they have an air hose, so they stay on the bottom. And obviously they're watching out for such things because they're world-class referees. Sima's world-class referees have been refereeing many years in international matches, and before that they played for many years in respective countries. We have referees from Norway, we have referees from Sweden, we have referees from Denmark here today.
And we have a counter-attack from Ålesund again.
Oh, go, lift him, yes, nice pass.
Ooh, risky.
No, again they can snatch the ball, and they are only 5 players. Remember that, there are only 5 players. Ålesund should remember, they still have like a few seconds before there would be 6 players from Bamberg in the water.
That was a smooth pass, like between the legs backwards. I'd love to see that.
One way. Oh, he's fighting for a long time.
What's happening with the ball? It just keeps dropping off from their hands.
Yeah, he were being forechecked there. He were fighting. Oh, he's going in alone. He can't mentally he wanna go in there and make a difference here because he's annoyed. They haven't scored yet, and of course many of these players are used to score. They're good players. They're on a high level. They're used to be the players scoring in national matches. But here they are against a really strong defense, a really strong team. Ålesund is one of the best Scandinavian teams here. It's difficult for them to go in alone.
But Germany is now in ball possession and they're getting closer and closer to the Norwegian basket. And the Germans are showing signs of life again. They possess the ball for like almost 2 minutes now, maybe.
They are.
And they're just passing around the opponent's basket and waiting if there's gonna be any hole, but probably won't because the Ålesund players are professionals and they know what they're doing. Yeah, so Ålesund got the ball back, but they're not going in really. It's
now they're waiting the time. They want to build up the game. He went in alone, and that's he managed to get the ball back out, which is kind of nice, despite a lot of Bamberg players being there. Oh.
Yeah, but when you only see like one Norwegian coming towards you, you probably safe. But in a few seconds, if 2 other players are coming in, they will hit you hard.
Yeah, but the powerhouse here kind of lost its power. They ran out of jet fuel. Now they're just an ordinary fuel because they're going in one-on-one. Now it's a bit more of this Ålesund play with more players in there. But there were not enough. There were 2 players, and thereby Bamberg managed to snatch the ball. Bamberg, you have a good defense. Snatch. Come. He stole
the basket.
Holy moly. He got an extra star on his shoulder there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was just unfortunate. They grabbed the ball, they grabbed the pass, and they were able to just swim back and steal the basket. That was some quick thinking from Ålesund.
That goal melted the
Number
hearts
15.
of goalkeepers all over the world. He was not really in position. Of course not, because he didn't expect that he needed to go down there in position. They did have the ball, but it was snatched in a good forechecking from Norway.
It was a very, very quick thinking by Marius Skoha, who was able to just get the basket and then just lay down there for a few seconds until the others arrived.
Yeah, you can see he can't get out of the danger zone, so the goalkeeper needs to dive down in position. He can't get it far enough away from what we call the yellow zone, or we have different names for that area, too close to the basket.
There's a snorkel swimming around.
Yeah, there are 3 players on him now. It's amazing forechecking from Ålesund. It's really, they really don't want that ball to get into their own zone, which is happening now. So the goalkeeper from their side needs to dive down, thereby not being in play, and a defender too. So that's where you want to, when you have the ball, that's where you want to be in this area, because they're wasting a lot of players on just being in defense. Let's see, they grab the ball. I think we have tired players from nice. It's nice to get these close actions.
Lucas Tada showing
showing
some very impressive forechecking.
When you're close to Lucas, you believe, okay, he won't get the ball, but somehow he often manages to get it. His forecheckings are second to none.
And it's in again. It's 6-0 for Ålesund.
He wanted to score, number 13. That's no, it wasn't. Who was that?
I believe
15.
Marius Skoa, the player who took the basket before.
Wonderful, wonderful. He had a lot of power. He's also a tall player and a very strong player, very heavy player. So I think I saw bubbles coming out of the swim trunks of the goalkeeper in that very moment of him pushing. Oh, they're not even swimming fast now because they know it's they're all thinking
6-0 and 6 minutes left
down here. Oh no, and you can see mentally the Norwegians, they are also in a mental phase now where they're thinking, yes, we are going to grab the ball again and have yet another nice attack. That's difficult now. It's a difficult place of game, so Bamberg needs to hope for a quick goal or a penalty shoot or something like that to get back in game.
That was a holding for Ålesund again.
That's like the 10th time or 15th time of this match. So this is something they need to work with on that team, since it happens all the time for Ålesund.
This is the 8th time.
So this is a habit they need to get rid of.
Yes.
Obviously. And you can get these habits as a team if you're playing many games with referees who are not necessarily on the bottom with an external air source. So you kind of can get used to those kind of habits on a team. Not gonna work here with these world-class referees. Again, in the hands of Ålesund. Oh, he's being held. But he's 2 meters tall, so he's just passing on. There were 3 players going down. They thought they were going for an attack, but it was being snatched by a good forechecking from Bamberg.
Nice swim.
Yeah.
But
he swam for his life.
Yeah, he
He
was.
saw there's a Norwegian after me. I better swim faster. You could see getting more and more desperate kicks in his fins.
Yeah, only 4 minutes, a little bit more than 4 minutes remaining from the second half of the game. Bamberg against Ålesund, Germans against Norwegians.
Speed,
And-
speed! Mayday, mayday! The goalkeeper
And
yelling
it's
again.
in. 7-0, 4.5 minutes left.
His
Germans-
maydays didn't help him at all.
Yeah.
He was too late. It was too much, too strong a powerhouse.
Yeah, and at this point, I think the Germans are not they are not gonna give up, but they feel like they cannot win this game. They can make it to look more good.
It's a game
But-
of survival.
Yeah,
It's like, and it's not survival of the fittest because they're both very fit. It's simply a game of survival.
yeah.
Those Norwegians, they are like nuclear submarines hunting German fish. Yeah, it's like going so fast, so powerful that it's. I tell you, you can't really feel it necessarily, but this is so tough for them here.
Ah, nice fight from the German.
Inch by inch, trying to
Yeah,
grab the ball.
yeah. Yeah, so we're here in Ballehøj swimming stadium in Denmark, Copenhagen, and this is the last day of this third season of the EuroLeague, which is
And-
quite crazy. We have a good season
Yeah.
behind us, and also I'm very happy because last time we were here in the Five Nations Cup, if you remember that, the
Wonderful.
second day of the tournament wasn't able to be held here in Ballehøj because of the chlorine pump got wrong and got broke. So we had to move the whole tournament to another swimming pool in Denmark, and I'm glad that we don't have to do that today.
And Patty, these will be the last words for me as a commentator.
Yeah, you
we have a
to-
cameraman in the water, and I will go and replace him.
Yes.
So I need to leave the viewers. I'm so happy I got to see this match. It's a match of the lifetime. I'm gonna
Yes.
dream about that tonight. So thank you for Bamberg and Ålesund for letting me view something on a level like this. It was a pure joy, and I will go into the pool as a cameraman now,
Yeah,
smiling all over my face.
Yes, you do
Thank
that.
you for commenting with me.
Yes,
but there's still
it
3
was a
minutes
pleasure,
left.
as always.
Thank you for now.
Yeah, so 2.5 minutes left from the game, and
So Jesper's back here.
yeah, I have Jesper here with me for the last few minutes, and the
So how many goals have Simon scored? Simon Wick?
no, actually he did not.
He did not at all.
No, I believe he gave an assist. Yeah, he gave an assist here in the last minute of the first half,
That was,
but he did not score.
that was his only goal to score.
Yeah, but he can't or won't.
You don't
I don't
want
know.
to.
The top scorer of this game, I think it's Ivar Bjørna.
Bjørnestrøm.
Yeah,
Bjørnerem.
sorry,
Bjørnerem.
sorry, Norwegians. I'm not good with your names.
But Ivar has been
Unfortunately.
scoring for many years.
Yeah.
He played for Molde in the old days.
Oh, he's quite old, like 1987.
Oh well, he's one of the big guys.
Yeah. So he's probably like very experienced.
Yeah.
I bet he has like 20 years of experience.
He's been one of the best players in rugby
Okay.
for many years. So now he plays for Ålesund, but in the old days he played with
for
Nyhus
Molde?
and so on for
Oh,
Molde. Yeah, he was
yeah,
one of
yeah.
in the Molde team.
Oh, one warning for Ålesund. I did not see what happened there. No, that was a holding player warning.
So 2 minutes left. Of course, Bamberg would like to make a goal just to feel they're part of the match. And Ålesund plays like Molde. They want to score more goals. They're not satisfied with only 7.
Yeah.
That's their way of playing. And Simon, he would like to score 2 goals because he's 2 behind of David Kreisig and Andreas Wieland in the top scorer list. And both Kreisig and Wieland.
He has only 1.5 minutes to do those 2 scores.
Yeah. But both Kreisig and Wieland have a game more.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. So Amager is playing the next game and Krefeld is playing the last game.
Okay, yeah. Yes, exciting.
It's an exciting day. Only 4 matches, but all teams only playing 1 match today to see they can go all in.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing holding them back to resting and then getting another match. So it's
both teams really wanna score now. They are really tense. They referees keep stopping the clock because of something's happening. So yeah, you can feel the game is being tense.
Yeah. I talked to Bamberg yesterday, and they are a little bit frustrated over this season they have had in the tournament. They would like to be more players each time. Of course, they've been sickness and so on. We all have
Today
that.
they are only like 10 players.
Yeah, and they would like to to be 14, 15 players like any other team would like to.
Yeah.
So let's see what they decide on in the next season. How they're gonna represent Germany. And I actually think next weekend in Bamberg they're going to be the German male tournament.
And those, that's going to be good, I think.
Of course, Krefeld will
be the champion, probably.
No, not maybe, but I think they're the favorites.
Yeah. Will we have like a live stream about that?
No, I don't think so. I don't know if the Germans have a live stream going on the.
Mm-hmm.
Also next weekend the Danes is going to have
the Danish championship.
Yeah. Also not going to be live streamed, but.
It isn't?
Sadly, no.
Come on, but
I
I would love to be there as a player, or if I cannot play for Flipper, I would love to be here. And the time is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there in the water, just
Yeah.
looking and cheering and be a part of it.
I'm just coming to help, I think.
Yeah, so will I. So 7-0 to Ålesund. I will go and get a player and talk to you afterwards.
From Ålesund or Bamberg?
Always winning team. So
Yeah,
Ålesund,
okay. Yeah. All right.
Sådan, Mike.
Okay.
He's 7, and remember to talk to him about the picture.
Yeah, okay.
Just so we get that in.
Yeah. Hi, Tor.
Hi.
Tord or Tor?
Tord.
Tord, okay.
Strange.
Yeah.
English is often Tord.
Okay, okay. So, how do you feel about this game today?
The game, it was cool. We accomplished what we came up for. The referees was a little, the line was a little low, so there was a lot of referee calls. Both ways, but we thought that the referees was a little low, so it was a lot of calls that made the game a little very start-stop all the time.
Yeah.
So,
I saw that. I felt like in the very end it was very tense.
Yeah.
You felt that?
Yeah, absolutely. But we managed to have a high pressure on the German team, and we made our corner play well, and we did the attack in offense well. We had some ball control that could be better in our game of what we want to have, but all over we are very satisfied with the game.
Okay, and I believe this was your last game during the season, so probably you're gonna be the winner.
Yeah.
And if nothing goes wrong, I don't know, something happened. And you're the top scorer of your team. I believe you're the second in the whole tournament.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
That's super cool, of course. But what I like about our team, we are many goal scorers. So to be the top scorer is, it's happy. It's cool.
Yeah. And what are you expecting for the next season? Are you coming with an even stronger team?
Yeah, we'll see. We actually want to have 2 teams in the season. That's like our preference. We really want to have 2 Norwegian teams. But we are struggling a little about having enough people. So if we only get 1 team, then we probably go for a strong one. We want, of course, to play quality rugby and come here and play these awesome games. But if we manage, we can have 2 teams. That will be really cool. For Norway.
And is the season ended with this game for you, or you have any upcoming, I don't know, Norwegian Championship or something?
Actually, the Norwegian Championship is next week.
Okay.
So it's like 7 days or 6. So that's will be in Equalizer in Norway. So top teams of Norway will meet there, and we will have the last tournament of the season.
Okay. Thank you very much for your help. And are you a subscriber of the Patreon?
On YouTube?
No, on Patreon.
No.
It's like a very good thing. We are trying to build up a community of underwater rugby players and viewers. So, yeah, please do, and please invite the players as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. So that was the last game for Ålesund. Ålesund won the game for 7-0, and now we're gonna start with another game soon. Here in Bellahøj, Copenhagen. Thank you. Szia. Végignéztem, végig kommentáltam. Hát igen, elég erősek voltak.
Dann viel Erfolg und bis nächstes Wochenende.
Ja, sehr gerne.
Der kommt ja auch nicht mit. Dann
Ja, ich würde Minuten.
Ach so, tatsächlich.
Köszi. Neked is minden jót kívánok itt.
Dankeschön.
So, in the last game, Ålesund won against Bamberg, and that means that Ålesund now is the champions of this season with 22 points. And now we're going to settle maybe for the second place, because if Malmö wins, they will become second. If Amager wins, they will become second. If it's a draw, it's going to decide whether Krefeld is going to win and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, but if they're going to win, it's straight off. The winner of this game, if it's in normal time, is going to be number 2 in this series. I haven't talked to Malmö if they have made any changes, but I can see that Amager have made two new players coming in now that wasn't playing yesterday. Also, 2 players have gone out that were playing yesterday. So exciting to see how, because yesterday Malmö played very well, and they won their game yesterday against Krefeld 2-1, and played a really good game. So it's Malmö in blue and Amager in white.
And Amager has the ball so far, but it's quite a long triangle in the middle.
And again, it's there we have Andreas Wieland, which is the top scorer right now with 8 goals, together with Philip Kreisig from Krefeld, who's going to play the next match.
Yeah, what do you expect here? Malmö.
A really, really tough game, and it's going to be extremely equal, I think, or I hope. I don't expect many goals, and I expect 2 teams that is very good at, when they have the ball, keeping the ball in their own ranks. We have seen that fast delivery with the ball, and very good at forechecking both of the teams.
Yeah.
That is Mike, that didn't play yesterday. The defense for Amager.
Yeah, this so far is like they're not near any of the baskets, so it's like it's gonna be an even match.
Yeah. First they're gonna have the control, and then they're gonna fatigue, if you can call that, the defenders. So.
Ooh, that's risky. There are 3 Swedish guys are
4
on the.
And the ball is in.
Basket.
Yeah, in the corner.
But Amager is able to. No.
Should have played the ball before.
Yeah.
There was nobody down with him. There's Palle lying in there. Palle that we saw scored 4 goals yesterday, but he only scored 1 goal before that. So
this game is gonna be, it's a good preparation as well for the upcoming Danish championship next Saturday.
For Amager, it's like playing flipper. So it's really good for them as exercise, because the Swedish championships will be in end of May, so there's a long time to that for the Swedes.
Yeah. Referee call.
Pushing. There's a penalty.
So it's a free throw for Amager. What can they do about?
Yeah, but we have seen until now, when you have a free throw, many times the opposite team gets the ball right away, and it's a chance for them. So, like in handball, it's a great thing to have a free throw, and football, a free kick. Not necessarily every time in rugby is it a big chance to get a. But Amager kept the ball there.
I don't know what could have been done with that issue. Maybe make the opposite team line up at their, like, above their basket next to the wall. Yeah,
but I think it's okay. You just have to focus on, and it's not a huge chance to get a free ball. You have to first secure the ball before you can get into the chance. Of course, it's better to have the ball than not having the ball. Obviously.
And both teams are here with full, like 15 players, I believe.
Yeah, probably. Amager is only 4 on the bench.
Oh yeah, and so no, Malmö has like
5, 6, 6. Yeah.
6.
Well, Amager is 5 on the bench.
Yeah, 14 for Malmö and 14 for.
Yeah, but that is what could be there.
Okay, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what was yesterday. Jonas Hoff is not playing today, for example.
And Amager is attacking, but the Swedes have like a very strong
Very strong defense, yeah.
very tight on the basket.
I think in the first half you will see both teams with lots of air. Anders Hartmann, number 9, didn't play yesterday. He's playing today for this match.
Amager has very secured in holding the ball.
Yeah.
They are keeping it safe. That's my issue, for example. I'm trying to hold onto the ball very, very strong and strictly, but when we had games against, for example, Malmö, they just punched it out of my hands. And
so Flipper, do you play? Oh my God, there's a big chance.
nice. That was very, very close for Amager.
That was
but it was
good defending.
1 against 3, like 3 Swedish defending against 1 Danish guy. That was close.
Yeah, but Amager keeps the ball in their own ranks. Palle having the ball before. He's going in again. Play to Søren Brun.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. They just came and punch out with their hands your ball from your hands.
And that is, I mean, you have to be sure not to hit the player, because hit the player you get 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's a risky move also for the attacking team
to do.
Oh my God! In alone, Amager has to get down. Yeah, but he gets up with the ball, and Sigvard goes against him.
I believe Amager was a bit late. On the basket, but they were able to save it. So it's not wrong or not good either. And now the Swedes are just trying to build up an attack.
5 minutes have been played. Both teams is eager and very aggressive. Both teams. Yeah, Amager got the ball there. It was Rasmus Svaneborg.
Finished their attack and
was the captain of the team today. Also this weekend.
He's turning back. Just doing some tricks. So the Triton players don't know where the ball is. Like,
do Flipper and Malmö play a lot together or train a lot together?
We have like sometimes.
Oh, he's alone there. You need some.
Every once in a while we have like training
matches. Yeah. So to see.
Ooh, what's happening there?
Oh, Palle got the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, Triton is trying to get the basket.
Came down there.
That's also a very strange, not strange, but very annoying thing that.
Amager gets in there.
Getting close.
Andreas Wieland
surrounded the basket, but
playing it to Anders Hartmann, playing it onto
holding free throw for Amager. Yeah. So that's also a very annoying thing from Triton that they always try to get the opponent's basket. Like they're just I play a goalie and usually they just coming behind me and just touching my back like
tickle you like your teammate.
Yeah, that they like my teammate, and for the first few games against them I got tricked and I gave up my basket.
Yeah.
But now I always know that.
What they do.
If you're playing against Malmö, then I will double check every time.
But who took the timeout? It's probably
Amager.
Amager took timeout. Yeah. No, White's timeout.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Amager is White, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So Amager timeout, and they have the ball now. We have the nearly the first half of the first leg.
The first half of the first half.
Yeah.
So what can we see? They're bringing up some exchange players, maybe.
I think that it's a very fair game until now for both sides.
Yeah.
I don't think you can say that either team is in control. I think both teams have one or two chances to score. And of course, both teams know that. getting the first goal is dynamite because you get such a boost for getting that. But also when you score, you can see in all these matches, the other team goes berserk trying to equalize. And many times they equalize in the first 2-3 minutes after that because they really want to get a goal. So Amager will probably take 6 good players down now to see if they can make something of the free ball. Of course, you don't want to lose the ball.
Yeah, but they are securing it and they're going in with 3 players. Can they score? That's the question.
Yeah.
But they're playing really safe and kind of slowed down a bit, maybe.
Andreas Wieland going around.
Just swimming around.
Defensive end. It's down to Palle. Also a defender.
I don't see how they want to build up an attack. Maybe they just want to tire out the Malmö guys.
We'll start with that. Now half time is gone. 7.5 minutes left. Lost the ball there, Palle. But they're forechecking a lot.
Yes.
Which they should do, of course.
Next week we will have a tough job to try to beat Amager.
Yeah, that will be for the title. Amager against Flipper.
Yes.
And in the last round we saw Amager against Flipper, and that ended in penalties.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It did. Okay.
Played in Sweden. But Flipper is defending champions in Denmark.
I can see that the Swedes are a bit frustrated. They're shouting at each other. But Amager
on the bench
plays like calm.
Yeah, Amager had the ball for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
More or less the whole time. Pernille gets the ball there.
It feels like that after the previous game, you know, Ålesund, they are doing like very, very sharp and strict and fast forechecking.
Yeah, but they also, I mean, they're young.
Yeah.
And old. They have both.
But yeah, right now I kind of feel the pace of the game is a lot slower than the previous game was.
But I think that both teams are more afraid of losing the match here than it was before. I mean, before you knew that Ålesund was going to beat Bamberg.
Yeah.
So it was a matter of how many goals could they score and could Bamberg make a goal. He was waiting with the ball there. Rasmus Hill, he should have secured it better or just passed it on. In these matches, you cannot lay with the ball. You have to move the ball around you, and or else you get attacked in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Sunday, but it's not Sunday morning in this pool. Or Sunday school.
Yeah. Malmö is also just trying to
survive
and just trying to get closer.
But then the 2
closer.
against 2, where's the attacker from Amager? He has to go down there. 5 minutes left, so there's 10 minutes gone already.
Yeah.
But there's only 10 out of 30 minutes, so it's there's still 20 minutes left of the match.
So yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a match with many goals in it.
Yeah, no, not at all. But that's not exciting for us, but that's really exciting for them.
Oh yeah. But I think it's a great match, even though I mean there have been chances, and you see both teams as what it called. You mean you have respect for the other team.
Yeah.
Huge respect. So right now Amager has 16 points and Malmö have 15 points.
Yes. So whomever wins this game, they will finish in the 3rd place.
No, second.
Second?
Yeah, if you win it, because Krefeld only have 14.
Yeah, I see, yeah. So it's really, you really have to play smart here, and You can't have your
What happens? Yeah, it's
free throw for Amager.
pushing.
I didn't see who was, but I think the referee was pointing at number 7.
And I think that Malmö would love being second because they have a very disappointing Champions Cup in Berlin. Because they were number 1 in their group, sealed number 1, and they didn't get through the group. So I think they became 5th or 6th.
Do you know when will be the Swedish Championship?
The last weekend of May.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so in like
soon.
Yeah, but in a month's time. So it's not like Germany and Denmark, which is next weekend.
Ooh, yeah, May is gonna be like a very, very interesting month because those teams with the winners of these national championships will be the teams in Champions Cup.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
So
it's national champions that's going to Champions Cup.
Yes, and Champions Cup is one of the highest quality of underwater rugby.
Yeah, in the world, yeah, and it's the last weekend of November. It always is. So this year is going to be very close to the European Championship.
Yeah.
Which is then for national teams, not for clubs. So it's.
Yeah.
I think he's holding the Amager player, and he's holding Palle that doesn't have the ball.
I'm not sure.
I think they got a free throw for that.
Holding, free throw for Amager.
Yeah. He was holding Palle, and Palle was like this, arms out, and saying, "I'm not having the ball at all. Why are you holding me?" So a little less than 3 minutes left of the first half.
And it's still 0-0, Amager versus Malmö Triton. Amager has the possession.
Both teams would love to score before the break. Of course. Oh my God, that was a risky pass.
Ooh, but they got it back, so.
They got it back. Andreas Wieland going in.
I don't really see the way Amager wanna try to go in and attack and score.
Oh my God, he's alone there.
Oh yeah, that was also close.
Yeah, it was a good counter attack.
It's
still a little bit counter attack now, but now there's 4.
Triton left, number 10, Johan.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. He's trying to get it around, but Amager got the ball there. I think Palle got the ball there, right? No, he didn't get it. There was Pernille down there.
I see some mistakes in the way Triton plays because previously they were 3 Swedish guys going in for the Amager basket.
Yeah.
But they were really close, and then number 10 Johan Wegeberg got the ball, and the 2 other Triton players just went up.
They went up, yeah. They were out of air.
But they could have scored.
Yeah. But out of air is also, I mean, you're never out of air.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see people dying and fainting in.
Yes, you're out of air when you're passing out.
Yeah. So when you're out of air here, it's in your mind. I'm out of air. Yeah. Everybody can stay down 5 seconds more.
Yes, they can.
Or maybe 10 seconds more, maybe 15 seconds more, whatever. So out of air is a mental thing. But also sometimes you think, okay, there's no chance here, so I got to get some air because there's no need for me being down here. So
yeah, and it's a holding again.
And less than 1 minute?
Yes, free throw for Sweden.
Yeah. And this is the 3rd match today. After this, there's only 1 match left. So so stay tuned. Even if you're voting for Sweden or Denmark, stay tuned for the last match, which is going to be really exciting because that's Trelleborg against Krefeld. And if Trelleborg wins, they will get more points than Krefeld.
Yes. I'm very looking forward to the end of this whole season. It was my first time.
Oh yeah, and it's been a good season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first time it's commentating here.
Yeah,
and doing
first
a great
time
job.
as commentating, and I was also playing in the first 2 rounds. So now that I kind of meet these Scandinavian, German guys playing this advanced type of underwater rugby, I'm really excited.
And 6 seconds left.
I'm getting prepared for the next season because
Perfect.
I'm sure as hell I want to play.
Yeah.
And referee call again?
No, it's time.
Oh, this
Half
is time.
time.
Okay.
But let's talk about it's the first season that you're commentating.
Yes.
Because we would like more commentators also. So how do you think it is as commentating? Do you like that? Is it another perspective
yes,
of the game, or?
I mean, I always love to help out in the rugby community because I got a lot of from the rugby community, and I'd love to give something back in return.
Yeah.
And commentating is just a very nice way to get to know these players as well. You know, I'm new in Scandinavia, so.
And you're from where?
I'm from Hungary.
You're from Hungary, and so
yeah.
so if you move around Europe, you can play rugby anywhere.
Yes, yes. You can play rugby. This summer I was just going around. I did a hitchhike tour around Europe, and I was staying at lots of rugby players' places. So.
Perfect.
Yeah, Tomasz Szewczyk from the previous game. Or I was staying in Christian Simon's place, who's from Luxembourg. Who's a player from Luxembourg, and I got invited to Paris as well. So
you just wrote out on the European
the rugby Facebook.
Rugby Facebook, yeah, and then asked, can I come around and play with you guys?
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, and they offered me a place to stay, so it was quite cheap as well.
Perfect.
So I'm really grateful for that. So I'd like to give everything back as I can during commentating or just helping out wherever
So a
I
big
can.
shout out for that. If you want to go around playing rugby,
Yes.
right out there and say, I would like to come and play this summer in X countries.
Yeah.
Because I know there's summer training in Copenhagen, for example,
Yeah.
and I bet a lot of places have. I just talked to
Yeah.
the German guys earlier on in Berlin. They're playing 5 days a week in Berlin.
Yeah, rugby does not stop with the season. It's always going on, and you can always find some very interesting and fun tournaments. Like in June, I'm gonna go to the Captain's Cup in Switzerland.
Yeah.
And to the Czech League in Ústí nad Labem in the Czech Republic.
And you go there alone and just play with a team where you can play with them, go with a team?
To Switzerland, I'm going with Flipper.
Yeah.
And to the Czech League, I'm going with my Hungarian team.
Perfect.
But yeah, you can. I'm really sure about that. You can just text the organizers that, hey, I'd like to join to the tournament. Can you give me a team with not enough players, maybe?
Yeah.
And then you just appear there and play with them.
Yeah, precisely. And meet some new people, have a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you say if you are Amager or Malmö coach in this break?
I would say keep on being calm.
Yeah.
Because if something switch in your brain and you get distracted, then you will make a mistake, and that can lead to a loss. And also I would say, in the case of Amager, maybe just to structure up more like the attacking, because I feel like it's not really, it has no structure in it.
No.
They're just going in and trying from all directions, and I think it's not very good. And in the case of Malmö, I believe they have to focus on keeping the ball in their hands and do not leave the basket if you're 3 against 1.
But I think that Malmö have had more counter-attacks where they've been near scoring, and Amager have more chances in the established game.
Yeah.
And they have had like 2-3 chances in the established game, and whereas Malmö have nearly none in the established game, but have counter-attacks where they have been extremely dangerous. And maybe should have scored. Like you said before, number 10 was down there, and then his 2 teammates went up.
Yeah.
Because when Amager is pressing along a lot, maybe they don't get, or maybe Sweden is just extremely fast when they go against the Amager goal. But
I don't know that. But maybe.
I think Amager got the ball in the swim out last time. Let's see who gets it now. Last 15 minutes for the second place in this tournament. Is it going to be Amager? Is it going to be Malmö?
We'll see.
Yeah.
So stay tuned and.
And Krefeld, of course, is hoping for a draw because then maybe they can get the first place, second place. Yeah, Amager got the ball again there. That was Andreas Wieland.
And we're off, yeah. And Amager took the ball again.
Yeah.
Like in the first half.
Andreas Wieland pushed it back. Plays it down to Palle. Rasmus Svaneborg is there beside him. Gets the ball there. Down to Søren Brun, number 1.
Close.
Somebody to
this
pass it on to.
It's also very strange that the Triton players are just holding onto the player with the ball and not trying to get the ball from them. Just holding on to until something has happened.
Lost the ball there.
Yeah, Sweden counter-attacks.
After 1 minute of Amager having the ball, but not really being dangerous at all.
Yeah.
That
And
was
the
a free
referee
throw
goal for Malmö. Malmö, that was a holding, I think. I did not see the referee. Yeah, it was a holding.
Yeah. I think it was Rasmus Hill holding the player, didn't have the ball.
So only exactly 1 minute happened in the second half, and so far nothing.
Nothing dangerous.
Yeah.
I think that both teams would like a clean sheet. So they're.
And Amager got the ball again and starts with the counter-attack. Swims straight into the opponent's fins. Maybe this was a kicking.
Yeah, I think so. There's a free throw for Amager. We still have extremely good footage. I mean, this is really, really good footage, I think.
Yeah.
So support the tech team.
Yes.
We're not a part of it, so we can just say it. Support those guys so they get better tech.
Yeah, you can find our link to the Patreon in the YouTube.
Could you put the Patreon out on the YouTube? The Patreon link on YouTube?
We are gonna send out our Patreon link on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to support our work, then please do. You can subscribe for free. You can help us develop with even more cameras, even more high quality streaming.
Yeah, and more people doing great stuff with the footage we have.
Yeah, and more diverse commentators, for example, because
Amager going in there.
Last time in the Five Nations Cup we had Salma from Finland, for example. And
that was great.
We have some Swedish guys.
Oh my God! And Andreas Wieland is going in.
Yeah, but it's a 5-against-1. I see no chance for him.
There's Pernille line down there. He gets the ball down, I think.
But at least he tried. Yeah. And he got very, very close.
And
the ball is out.
Ball is out, yeah, and free throw for Amager. Out of bounds. So 2.5 minutes gone. The only small chance we have seen was Amager here, but it was not a huge chance at all. There was good defending from both teams. They have for kicking. They got a 2-minute penalty.
Oh.
Malmö. So they're only 5 players.
Axel Kiersater.
Yeah.
For kicking.
So that's why Amager is pushing on. There's only 5 players from Malmö right now. We can't see the time running, but when we get it, yeah, there's 1 minute left of the penalty.
Where can you see that?
I can see the penalty got there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, that's a hard shoulder in the basket for the Swedish goalie, but the referees did not see that.
That could be a penalty then.
Yeah, that could have been a penalty. But I guess the referees are focused on ball and
Yeah, but one of them should look at the ball, the other one should look at something else.
It's really hard to see the shoulder in the basket.
Yeah, it is. But as a goalie, you can see it better.
Yeah.
Of course, a big chance being 6 against 5.
And I believe the player went back. Axel.
Yes.
Data.
He's back now.
So it's 6 against 6 again.
It's what we call a power play. If it was ice hockey we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's just strangling and push. 3 Amager player trying to push the ball as close to the Swedish basket as they can.
Yeah.
But the referee stopped the game. The surface referee for holding, and
that must be.
Yeah, it's a free throw for Malmö.
Yeah.
So, 11 minutes left.
Yeah, 4 minutes have gone.
It's still 0-0. It's really exciting.
Even though Amager had the power play chance, but you can say when you're 6 against 5, it's of course there's a big chance that you got there. But also it means that the Swedish player will be exhausted because they have been.
Yeah.
When you're 5 players and you're in defense 2 minutes in a row, it's hard.
Yeah, so Sweden is attacking, but they're not going in really hard.
No.
Like we saw in the previous game with Ålesund.
Try to get around, but Amager is securing the ball. There.
Yeah.
And it's really good playing these matches because training is one thing. Playing against great teams is another thing.
Mhm.
It's something completely different. Is there any questions out in the YouTube chat?
I think now we're trying to send in our Patreon link,
Perfect.
but I don't see any questions there. So it should be fine.
Yeah. If you have any questions, please ask them in the
In the
YouTube,
comments, yeah,
then
we are always be happy to answer any kind of rugby related questions.
Or somebody else who's watching the stream can also answer it. Everybody is welcome. It was Malmö. It's close.
And now we just uploaded the link to the YouTube comments, so in the live feed, so you can.
The links for the Patreon.
Yeah, you can just click on the link and subscribe to our Patreon, and stay tuned to more underwater rugby content.
Yeah. So get in there for free. First of all, get in there for paid if you want to. Give a gift card to somebody else, but go in there and support and be a part of the community.
Are you a member?
Of course I am.
Yeah.
Are you?
Too.
Perfect.
Yes. Yesterday I saw the stream. And I saw the link, and I was like, "Oh yeah, there's a."
Oh, that's a no. That was not a goal. That was
a huge opening and
great
that's
opportunity.
Also, did you see the shoulder in the basket for Amager?
Well, I'm sure it was a shoulder because he's just big. I mean, it could be the shoulder blade, I think, on the other side. Anders is a really big guy. So 8.5 minutes left. Nearly half of the second half is gone.
Yeah, and Malmö is pushing more. Yeah. Oh,
So
1 against 1. Ah, that was close.
But that was because Amager.
And that can be something that can decide the whole.
That's
whole result.
It was a risky play for Amager, that one. And then he lost the ball. All the team was on the way towards the Swedish goal, and then he lost the ball. So don't do that. Play safe when you play against good teams. You can do that in training at home, but don't do it here. And don't do it in the championships, because that's the same thing. You play against great teams that are eager to score. Number 99, he scored yesterday, I remember, for Malmö. That's how we call it.
I don't know.
Amager got the ball there. I think Pelle went down and got the ball against number 2.
I love to see that every time the ball drops from their hands and falls down to the bottom, it only bounces once, and then somebody is picking it up. So they're always having the ball and they're not losing it.
So 7 minutes left. It was hard to see from all the bubbles.
Yeah.
Swedes have the ball.
And
that's a penalty.
It's not a goal.
It's a penalty, I think.
Yeah, because of shoulder. Maybe. Yeah, the Amager players are pissed. They're arguing with the referee. Wedging. Oh, that's also a Malmö player, wedging.
So Malmö get a 2-minute penalty or what?
Yeah, Malmö got Axel sitting for 2 more minutes again for wedging.
So it's not is it both a penalty and?
That's strange because if Malmö committed like the wedging,
I think it must be the.
Then why would they have a penalty?
Yeah, I think it must be the Danish player wedging and.
Andreas Wieland's gonna defend. And
number 4 is Bergholt, I think the Swedish captain. He also have extremely long arms like Andreas have.
Yeah, Bergholt, yeah. Ooh, 1-0 for Malmö with a penalty.
But does Malmö have a 2 minutes?
Oh yeah, no, they did not. They get the penalty for wedging.
Yeah, so there's not somebody.
Yeah, but they were putting Axel Slater's name up here in our Excel sheet. Nice.
That's a good goal.
Yeah, good job from.
So now Amager have to.
Both of them. The two Andreas Bergenholt and Andreas Wieland were fighting down there with number 4 and number 7.
I think actually the 2 national captains.
Really?
Yeah, now and I'm not sure if Andreas captain. I think it is. But I think the longest player from Sweden and two of the longest players in Scandinavia were fighting there.
So now Amager really has to score if they wanna earn the 2nd place.
Yeah, else it's so deserved for Malmö coming here and both defeating Amager and Krefeld in the last weekend. Then you deserve to get the 2nd place.
That was a holding by Oliver Skjoldborg, I think. That was quite obvious.
Yeah.
So Malmö has the chance to get the ball and throw a free throw and maybe score and lengthen their advantage by 2-0.
Yeah. Oh, he has the Milan there. He's secured the basket.
That's very.
But Amager got the ball. Andreas Wieland got the ball there. He's
That's
very fast.
Scary as a goalie if you feel that some players are just gone under you and conquered all around the basket.
Yeah. Søren Brun got the ball there. They have to keep the ball. Sigvard. There's 5.5 minutes left for Amager to make an equalizer.
And they're just holding and wasting time just to make sure that Amager cannot score.
Yeah, working the clock. Pernille got the ball, the only female player in the water right now.
Pernille. Yeah, so can they score?
That's hard.
Or they're gonna
Hartmann goes in, but then they were missing a player on the other side there.
Yeah.
I think they
but
could
now
pass it
it's
to.
gonna be a good chance because every Malmö player was under, so.
Yeah.
So
now they're going in.
It should be
3
a good
players
time
for Amager going in.
Yeah, and they.
Pernille is laying down there,
Pernille,
trying to take the Milan. Rasmus lost the ball. Pernille, no, she didn't. 4.5 minutes left. Going into the last 5 minutes of the match.
Referee call 4 surface referee call.
Yeah.
Free throw for Malmö again.
Malmö, yeah.
Amager is kinda losing it, I think.
They're frustrated, of course.
But they should not. They should be able to.
They have to be calm, yeah. But there's still loads of time left. 4 minutes is a long time in rugby.
Yeah.
But of course, you have the spirit when you are Malmö right now.
And it's kind of strange for me that the Malmö players did not ask for a timeout yet.
And the first Amager player was too close.
4.5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Malmö has the possession, and I believe the Amager players are still going to be strict on the basket.
They want to shoot in the basket, but they also want to get the ball. So they have to get down there.
But yeah, this is a really, really exciting game for them. They couldn't score for almost 20 minutes, and the way they scored was a penalty shootout.
It was a penalty shootout, yeah.
Quite.
Of course, they want to make a goal in normal time. You can say that normal play.
Yeah. But now Malmö has no need to rush anymore.
No. Now 3.5 minutes, and they will just love it being 1-0, of course. And Amager needs a goal to get into penalties and to secure the second place.
Again, it was close, but the goalies were able to lock down.
Yeah.
Before it gets really.
Yeah, but they are not in a hurry. Malmö, they just secure the ball on the outsides, and of course they would love to be 2-0 because then the game is not over, but it's so 2.5 minutes left. Amager needs to get the ball to score. Of course, that's how it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I have nothing else to say about this game. The Sweden is just passing around the ball and trying to run the clock. So Amager really should just push out and do something about it.
Probably do that in the last 2 minutes. Do they still have a timeout left, Amager?
No, I don't think so. They have one timeout per game, right?
I don't know if they have one time per game or one time per half.
Because they used one in the first half.
Yeah. So only 2 minutes left now. Amager needs to secure the ball and get in the last attack.
And it's the second goal for Malmö.
Yeah.
So Malmö has the lead by 2-0.
Yeah, and there was nobody down there.
Only 2 minutes left. Amager couldn't score for the last 28 minutes.
28 minutes, yeah, the first 20 minutes they didn't score at all.
Which is very frustrating for them, and now they're 2 points behind, so they have to really push hard and score.
That was
number 10 from Sweden,
that was a good goal.
Edwin Mortensen.
Yeah. So Amager needs an extremely quick goal.
Yes, they do. But if they lose, they cannot say this was a bad game. This was a really, really good game.
It was a really good game. And Amager had the chance. There was 6 against 5.
Yep.
2 minutes.
Yes.
And they had huge chances there. And there it was 0-0.
Maybe if they would have had extra one more player in their team.
Yeah.
That could have.
Oh, there's a goal there. There's a goal there.
Amager is trying to. They're not giving up. They still have 1 minute to score one goal.
They should have done that before. That was Wieland.
Yeah, Andreas Wieland.
So now
the captain.
he made 9 goals. and he's
Yeah.
the top scorer.
Really?
Yeah, so Krefeld of course would love to score, and Kreisig would love to score. So let's see who made the.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It was 28 minutes just passing around the ball, and in the last 2 or 3 minutes, it's just.
even though there are 4 guys
Oh my
down
God.
from.
That's very, very good.
I think there's a 1 minute
A timeout?
timeout for Malmö.
Yeah, probably.
They would like to get organized and.
They need it.
Yeah. What will you do now if you're Malmö? You will get the best 6 players in the water for the last minute, or how do you do that?
I know it's not very good thing in underwater rugby. I would just hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
There's a lot at stake. There's the second place at stake.
Yeah.
So I would just hold on to the ball. Maybe also if Malmö, if it's gonna be a tie, Amager is gonna be.
It depends on who wins the penalty.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If it's a tie, you get 1 point each, and the one that wins the penalty get 1 point extra.
And I believe if it's gonna be a tie, Malmö has the advantage because of their size and maybe their experience.
Yeah, but that's only one. Yes, you have penalties one at a time.
Okay. Yeah.
So if if you can defeat the first one and make a goal, then you win.
Yeah, but Amager will run out of big guys.
Yeah, if it continues on to
before.
7, 8, 9, but I mean the first 5, 6 players, it should probably be anybody's game there. But 1 minute and 13 seconds left.
Yeah.
Amager should have scored before.
Yes, they should. They should have.
If they had scored to 1-1, then Malmö would be more. So Malmö is getting the ball out.
And they're going on hard.
But
They
forechecked a lot by Amager.
Yes, Malmö couldn't even go further than the half of the
then
ball
Amager was.
because Amager is pissed and Amager is going. And
Amager nearly had the ball there, but they run out of air. 52 seconds left. Amager is like
3 players.
pariahs in the water. They need to get the ball. Need to get close to him. 40 seconds left. This is great for. They're going in alone there.
Can they score one more and secure their win? They cannot.
Cannot think, but for them it's also great just to win 2 against
And just
1.
hold on to
Just
the ball.
hold to the ball. Yeah, but he lost the ball, and now there's a.
20 seconds for scoring for Amager, and it's gonna be a tie, and we will have an amazing penalty shootout.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
Come
They're
on,
at the
you have
half
to
of
go
the
in.
pool. Just swim. You have this amount of oxygen in your lungs.
7.
5 seconds. You have to swim there and score. And
Yeah, they get
it's
down.
finished.
It's finished, yeah.
Malmö won with
Malmö
a
won.
very exciting 2-1.
And became second.
Yes.
So now, before the last match, so Malmö have 18 points, Ålesund has 22, Amager has 16, Krefeld has 14, and Trelleborg has 12. So
Yes.
if Trelleborg wins,
Yeah.
they become 4, and Amager becomes 3.
Yeah.
If Krefeld wins, Krefeld becomes third,
Yeah.
and Amager becomes 4th, and Trelleborg becomes 5th.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll get a person and you can interview him.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that. And also for our viewers right now, you can subscribe to our Patreon. We just sent the link in the YouTube live feed, so you can see it. You can just subscribe. It's for free, or if you want to support us, you can always spend money on us, and we will come back to you with amazing underwater rugby games that, for example, we just saw with Malmö and Amager. Yeah, and the next game will be the last game of the last season, or the 3rd season, and it's gonna be Krefeld against Trelleborg. And now the standing is Ålesund secured their position in the first place, and if Krefeld wins this game, they will become third. No, yeah, Malmö with this win, they become second, and Krefeld will be third if they win this game. Amager is gonna go fourth, and then Trelleborg, if they win, yeah, they can just mix it up, and then they will. No, yeah, Trelleborg will finish in 5th place if they lose, and 4th or 3rd place if they win. Yeah, so now we're gonna do an interview with one player from Malmö. We'll be right back at you.
The goal scorer, the final goal.
Hi, what's your name?
Edwin Motsa.
Edwin, nice to meet you. It was a very, very tough game. I was sitting there and watching the whole game. What happened? How were you be able to score this second goal?
Well, we had a bit of problem with them in the first half. They're very good players, tough guys to face. But in the second half, we managed to build up a bit more pressure around them, and finally we got the space needed, and we got to push the goalkeeper off and score.
Yeah. And were you scared when Amager scored their goal?
No, not scared, but it's always a bit of nerves in the end of a game. So.
Yeah. It was really fun to watch, and I guess it was very lovely to play as well. What do you think? What was your strength in the game?
Well, we have a lot of good players with us, young, hungry guys, and some of older, more experienced, and we managed to keep our tempo up and really get into our game and play as we want to play, both yesterday and today. So we were very happy with the way we played the game.
Perfect. And was this the last game for you in the season, or do you have like some kind of tournaments coming up that you're going to prepare for?
We have the Swedish Championship left to play this year. So
okay. And are you going to be? Do you expect your team to be Swedish champions?
Well, we were always going for the gold, but it will be tough games. So.
Yeah, and after that, just going on a summer holiday and see you back in the Champions Cup.
Yes. For hopefully, if we win, we will be back for Champions Cup and Underwater Rugby League next year. So.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you for the interview, and thank you for this amazing game. And if you can, please subscribe to our Patreon because it's for free. But you can support our work as a commentator. That I guess will help you as well watching back the games.
Thank you for great production, and also thanks to our sponsor. Camet.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much for that nice interview. We're now waiting for the last game between Krefeld and Trelleborg. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're going to turn up the camera there so you can see a bit of the pool. And yeah, my name is Palle, and I've been in the pool filming a couple of games. Now back in the commentator booth here at Bellahöj, Copenhagen. I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are. I was down there filming the game with Ålesund against Bamberg, and that was a beautiful game to be in and watch. They are really good at turning the game. Ålesund, quick players and really good defense. Hard forechecking. Yeah, here we see the Patreon as well. Up on the screen here, we have become a little more members now in the Patreon. Thank you very much. You are our heroes. We are now So look here, we have about. So I'll see here. We have. There we go. Yes. Just trying to find our. Yes. Now we have 34 members, the free members, and then we have 11 members that are paying monthly to the Patreon. That's great. Yes. Just gonna put on your sound there. Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Paul is my name.
Peter. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Peter.
And
Yeah.
It will be lovely to commentate with you.
Yeah. Same with you. I've been in the pool filming.
Okay.
Yeah, I have filmed the Ålesund game and the Uddevalla. Yeah, that was great to be in that game. It's like when you see that the just changed when Ålesund just got the ball in the defense and just twisted around the play in seconds. That was.
I believe it was quite a feeling when these fast Norwegian guys just started to come and passing by you.
Yeah. I was really close there a couple of times in that game. Were you commenting that game?
Yes, I was.
Yeah. I think I was inside the scrum 2 times. It's like
nice.
Yeah, it's great. When you just jump out and they come against you and you're like in it. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think about the last game here? We're trying to figure out the Ålesund is winning this series this year. Yeah.
Yes.
And Malmö is in second place.
Yes.
So now it's about the third, right?
Yeah, the third place can be for Krefeld, I think.
Yeah, Krefeld now is at
maybe
14 points, and Trelleborg.
Yeah,
they have 12.
Yeah, so if Krefeld loses, Amager will come third.
Yeah.
And then Krefeld will be fourth and Trelleborg will be fifth.
Yeah.
And
so it's about the third place for Krefeld then. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I was talking about the Patreon as well. Yeah, we are now members. I want to do a little bit of a shout out to our Patreons that are helping us building this community. I'm just gonna read them, I think.
Okay,
read their names because
I'm gonna be there somewhere.
Yeah, you're there somewhere. We have special thanks. Now we have about 45 members now in the community. That's
nice.
Great, and we're gonna get more. But we have those dudes that pay like 50 crowns a month here to help us. That's Mike Brunt, thank you very much, and Anders Müller, and Yannick Piper, of course, and Anton Sagström as well, the guy that played in Uddevalla. Felicia Johansson, she plays in DKB, my old club in Gotland, and Mattias Dahl, and Sara Nilsson, och Ivo Lundin Hatje, Erik Åhlers, Katarina Mårtensson, Fredrik Lögren, Marcus Philip, och Per Berg.
Yeah, nice.
These are the guys that
they are paying and supporting our work.
Yes, and then we have our non-members. There's a lot more. I don't think we can read them now, but they're like we are so thankful for your support, and we hope to become many more. And we have a little bit of, have you heard about the membership goals we have?
No, I did not.
You haven't? No. We have a little bit to see here. If we become 20 paying as patrons, that's like 9 left. Everybody gets some underwater rugby stickers, and they get also a sticker that says it's always the defenders that fuck up.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So you can have on your flippers if you want. That's
nice.
It's only in Swedish though, so it's det är fan alltid backarna som fuckar upp. But maybe we're gonna make them in English.
Yeah.
And if we become 30 patrons, we're gonna start a Discord.
Okay.
And
nice.
Everybody's got access to that. And if we come to 40, we're gonna get Jan Sturm a scream safe microphone.
Yeah.
So we can scream as much as he wants. Exactly. And if we're 50, we're gonna start releasing interviews and make interviews with players and coaches and a big underwater rugby profiles. If we get 100 paying patrons, we're gonna get a camera inside the basket.
Okay, yeah.
And if we get 1,000 paying patrons,
Yeah.
they are going to decide which cup we're going to go and film anywhere in the world.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. So if we get a lot of patrons, maybe we want to summon the world. We want to get some Colombians as well into
Yeah.
this, and we want to get the Colombian teams here to Underwater Rugby
Yeah,
League,
yeah.
of course. So maybe
That
maybe
would be great. Like, we don't know much about the underwater rugby that's happening overseas.
no, we don't know. We want to see those games, so we
Also.
want to help them maybe maybe to create their own stream team
Yeah, yeah.
and just kind of get
I
games
guess,
from that.
for example, in the US, they also need like some kind of shout out for the underwater rugby.
Yeah, that would
And
be
for example,
great.
in Asia, like I would love to go and see the team in Singapore playing, and I believe they just started. They will just have their first international open tournament this year.
Okay, when?
I'm not sure. I have to check, but
Oh.
during this summer, I believe.
Oh, that would be great. I'm gonna keep my eyes out for that one.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna have 1,000 Patreon supporters by that
Until
time.
then,
but
no.
Yeah, but
Who knows?
But sooner or later, yes.
It's good to have goals. Yeah, and the game here starts now, I think. We're ready for the game between Krefeld and Trelleborg, and Krefeld's playing for third place in this series, a third series of Underwater Rugby League here, round 3 in Bellahøy.
So
Copenhagen.
the 2nd and 3rd of August will be the Singapore OVR Open.
Okay, 2nd and
tournament.
3rd August.
Yes.
That's going to be great. Do you know if it's going to be filmed? No?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay, getting ready here for the start of the game. The teams are
Yes.
ready. We are looking here at Trelleborg in white and Krefeld in black or blue.
And
Blue.
Trelleborg got the ball,
Yeah.
and they're not stopping in the middle like as usual.
No, oop, and they're out. Look out for the camera.
Ah, that was a bad pass.
Yeah. Such a good picture, though.
That was an intense start so far.
Yeah. All behind the back. We like that. It's nice. Okay, we're gonna.
So
that.
yeah, Germans against the Swedish guys.
Yeah.
A lot of muscles and a lot of strength will
Yeah.
be shown here today.
It's gonna be.
And this is
interesting
the
to
last
see.
game, so
Yeah, last game of the season, and last game of the day.
it's a good way to like end the season with this kind of exciting games.
Yeah. So no, it's really nice. What do we have? The Trelleborg there. Let's see where they are in the scoreboard here. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, they have 12 points. Yeah, so it's if Krefeld win, they will become third. That's what it is. And if they don't, then Amager will get the third place.
Yeah.
And you play with Amager, right?
No, I play with Flipper.
You play with Flipper,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're
That's
not playing
Jesper
today.
that trains with Amager.
Yeah.
So this is your home.
Yes, this is my home pool. I come here every Mondays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
And during tournaments.
Nice. It's a nice pool. It's perfect for underwater rugby.
Yes.
Absolutely perfect with the lights and everything for filming it. It's great.
Yeah, if the chlorine pump does not get broken.
yeah, of course. Yeah. That can happen. Then the water becomes milky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't see. And last time we were here, we kind of killed the power as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and just had to
I
move
think
to-
that was like related to each other. I guess. The
Okay, yeah, that was the
chlorine pump
that-
and the power shut down.
Oh, okay.
But I'm so happy that we don't have to move the whole.
Now this
bunch.
time you can stay here. Oh, that's good.
Yes.
It's good. But that's the thing that we fight with. We fight with electricity and water.
Yeah.
That's an interesting combination.
Yeah, imagine.
Okay.
Yeah, Krefeld has possession of the ball for a really long time, basically since the game started.
They have control of the game so far. But it's always these first minutes that are anything can happen, right?
Yeah.
when the teams are feeling each other out. Okay, we have number 77 here.
The German
Trelleborg.
forechecking is quite good.
Aku. The German forechecking, yeah,
Yeah.
they have to fight for it really to get over to the other side. And there we have
And
77
basically
Manuel
at the-
Gazna. No,
At
over
the very
to-
moment, the
Ooh, that was a
Trelleborg.
bit late.
and it's
there's
in.
a goal! Look at that.
That was a mispositioning by the goalie.
Yeah, and they were so casual going down. They didn't see that coming.
Yeah, they did not.
Oh.
But they have still
at that,
plenty
you
of
see here.
time.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know what the goalie was doing. The goalie was going out to attack him, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You should always go to the goal. He was on his way home, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was late. He was late home from the attacking,
Yeah, most players or most teams have like a larger pool,
Yeah,
I believe, and they're kind of used to being, I would say, lazy
Yeah.
with going back home because it just
Because they can
they-
forecheck a couple of times.
yes. But you cannot do that here.
No. Okay, we see here it's Trelleborg there. And then
But I love that there's not a lot
did
of
the goal?
roughing. I'm not sure.
No, we don't have that yet. They're trying to put that down. Was it Gazna? No? Manuel Gazna maybe? Or Marvin? I will see. We'll see who it is.
Yeah.
Okay, one, but no, there was no goal, right? Or is it a goal?
I'm not sure. Something's going on with the referee desk, I think, because I'm sure that was a goal.
Yeah, me too.
Because they did not go further with a free throw or penalty, so we might have some issues with that, but the live stream is going on, so.
Yeah.
But I believe that was the captain who scored, number 20.
I just have to go down and see if there was a goal or not.
Okay.
Because we have to know that.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Okay.
back. I'll be
Yes.
right back.
You do that. So. Yeah, Trelleborg is trying to push out and push the Germans away from their basket, but the Germans are not likely to give up their very good position. If they want, they can rest in the corner right like now, and when they feel like that they have enough players under the water, they're just going in and pushing hard into until they get the ball into the Swedish basket. Yeah. So far it's 0-0 or maybe 1-0. We don't know that because of some technical issues maybe. But there's a lot at stake for these players today. Yeah, last game of the season, last game of today, and basically most of the teams and most of the players have this game today or this tournament today as their final tournament for this season, and then some national championships are coming along. The next week there will be the Danish, the Norwegian and German national championship.
Yeah.
And also at the end of May there will be the Swedish, I believe.
Yeah.
So
And about the goal, there was no goal. There was
no goal?
No, there was an attack on the head instead.
okay,
So there was a free throw.
nice.
So they just barely made it.
Yeah.
So it's 0-0 still between Krefeld and Trelleborg. Still exciting, and you can see that kind of on the play that it's even.
Yeah.
There's more intensity then.
They're just going back and forth, like 2 minutes of Trelleborg attacking the German basket, and then the 2 minutes of Krefeld attacking.
Yeah, that number 20. We had there Philip Kreisig. He's the captain.
And they're just playing slow. They have no where to
Slowing it
rush.
down. Now they're slowing it down. trying to take control and building up their attack.
Trying to lure out some attackers and defenders, maybe,
Yeah.
just to
Because
make
Krefeld
sure.
have kind of a system, right? That
Yeah,
they
I think
play.
so.
Yeah, because we've seen in the first series we saw one when the first time they were in Underwater Rugby League, we saw kind of a tactic play where they came from the surface like in waves. They put one in front of the basket and then they just kept pounding the basket over and over and over until they scored. It was beautiful, and they did over and over until the
Okay.
teams figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to change
The
their
tactics. Yeah.
So now they play after another kind of system here.
Yeah, but it
Plan.
right now I believe they're just playing quite safely, just really just passing around and trying to lure.
Yeah, and holding the ball. Because if they play...
And that's
Whoa, that was close.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're taking it easy because if they play... Just keep the ball and the game is even,
Mm-hmm.
they also come in third place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they get that point.
And I like their style because it's quite different that I've seen today.
Yeah.
They're playing slow and
Oh, look at that pass. That was beautiful.
they're tiring out the opponent team, I believe.
Yeah.
And
keep them in defense. Just keep them in defense and
Yes.
just...
and I believe sooner or later they will have a shift in their tempo, and they will soon just become bam 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 and attacking all the time.
Okay.
Maybe
because,
I'm wrong,
because if
but
it
we'll
gets
see.
even in this game, I think I misspoke there. If it comes even, there's going to be penalties.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because you have like 3 points to play for, and if you win, you get 3, and if it's even, you get a point each, and then the one that wins the penalties get the second point.
Yeah.
So any penalties, anything can happen, as we know. Okay, they have succeeded to get over to the other side. Trelleborg. Oh yes, that's a chance for Trelleborg. Number 4 there.
But the goalie got the ball. He was able to just grab it and secure it.
Yeah.
And it's a free throw. Referee
free throw.
call.
Yeah, free
for
throw.
Krefeld.
Yeah, Krefeld get the free throw. We have an attack on equipment. And a penalty.
Penalty.
Yeah, penalty
Oh.
for Krefeld.
That can be a game changer.
Yeah, they're gonna go. So there's a penalty coming. Where is it? No.
No, it's like 2 minutes penalty, I think. Or no.
They changed it. Okay, we just saw the penalty
Okay.
and got wild up here in the commentating booth. We're looking at the sheet here that they are filling in that down there. It's the secretary that we see there, where the scoreboard are, and so we can follow it, follow them what they're putting into our logs.
Oh, and I see that Trelleborg has
Now it's
some
timeout.
Finnish players in their team, like
Yeah.
number 77.
They have 4 Finnish players, I think,
Okay.
in their team. See,
And
so that's the white timeout. Trelleborg took a timeout after that, and then we're gonna start with the free throw from Krefeld.
Yeah, so 10 minutes have passed. We just had our first timeout, and Sweden and it's 0-0.
Yeah, still 0-0. Exciting game. And you'll be waiting for Krefeld to ump up their
Do you think Martin Hampel,
Hempel, yeah.
will be the secret weapon in the second half?
Maybe, yeah, it's a good player. It's really good. And he has, doesn't Hempel has his son playing as well?
Yeah, maybe.
I think so. There are some. Yeah, we have no more Hempel. Yeah, Petter Hempel. Yeah.
No, two Hampels
2, yeah.
as well. Okay, so it's also like
Yes.
a family team.
Yeah, it's the dad and his 2 sons
Yeah.
on the same team.
We have that in Bamberg as well. Like Shevtsik sons and the father.
Yeah, that's nice. It's quite common in this sport
Yes.
that somebody finds this peculiar sport and then just
Yeah.
keeps it on.
And it's a nice way to bond with your father, I guess.
Yeah, I
Just
think
to-
it's such
If you're pissed off at him, you can just punch him under the water,
exactly,
and then you go home happily
then you
ever
go-
after.
Yeah, and it's go like that wasn't my fault. The referee didn't see anything.
Yeah.
That's perfect. And my daughters has also played underwater rugby.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I found this sport like for 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and started playing in Gotland, and then
Okay.
we started training the younger kids.
Mhm.
My kids were started in like miniors. They were like
Mhm.
10 years old. Started.
Okay.
And then she
Nice.
played until she got 15, I think.
Okay, and why did you stop?
We moved from Gotland.
Okay.
Yeah, so now we moved to Norrköping, and then we have a Swedish team in Linköping, closest to us.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a bit too far for her to go and train.
Okay, yeah,
And
I
for me
see.
too. So, but now we're moving even closer to Linköping. So
Okay.
maybe we get
It's
there.
time to
again.
get
Yeah.
back.
But she's 16 also. A lot of things happen when you're 16.
Yeah, of
She's
course.
thinking about other things.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Yeah.
When I was moving to Denmark, you know, I'm from Hungary.
Yeah.
So when I was moving to Denmark, or just thinking about it, that was one of my top priorities to like, okay, I will study something, I don't care, but I want to play underwater rugby.
Yeah.
So I picked a place where I can continue this amazing sport.
Yeah. It's when you get bitten by it, it's like it's the closest thing to flying.
Yeah.
Right. It's like in the water, just
Yes.
moving around.
Yes.
And look.
I really do love like this three-dimensional
Yeah.
thinking and moving.
Yeah. It's beautiful. And when you
Just-
see some smooth play, like from Ålesund there, when they turn the game so fast, and they
Mhm.
just, it's beautiful.
You know what will be nice in like 200 years from now on? There will be like probably like a space rugby.
Yeah, space rugby, but you could play like in
You can do the same, just without the fins and without the
with oxygen.
yeah.
That would be
so-
nice.
Yeah, with oxygen, and you can move three-dimensionally,
Yeah,
and you can play rugby in 3 dimensions.
yeah, that would be cool. Somebody should do that in space. Just try it out.
Yeah.
We wait. You have to push from the bottom. You have to kind of.
Yeah, it's gonna be in a cage probably, because
Yeah.
if you push hard enough, you can just float.
Yeah, you have to capsule it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always like that. The last game in the series, you start talking about stuff like this. It's kind of when your mind kind of goes, wanders off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's close now.
Yes.
Here we have the Trelleborg under pressure, and Krefeld is still playing pretty slow. Yes, turning around there, trying to find their way in. We're waiting for the tempo shift here
Yes.
from Krefeld. I think they have to
Yeah.
if they're gonna take this game. because
Maybe
it's-
in the second half.
yeah, we just have 1 minute left now of the first
Yeah.
half. Maybe they're kind of.
I'm really expecting that tempo
there-
shift.
Okay, we'll see.
And he's looking at the referee. Why did he not stop the?
Oh, there Hempel, yeah, passing to his son,
Nice.
and there's the Finnish player as well. Ooh, yep, to the other son. I think that was like a Hempel triple pass thing going on there.
Don't you think these long trunks are slowing the team down?
Yeah, with the long trunks.
in the Trelleborg players.
That's marginal, right?
Yeah.
Not that much. They're pretty tight. And then with the do you play with jersey?
Yes.
Play? Yeah.
But it slows them down.
It does.
I feel that.
It gets some traction.
Ooh,
in the water.
Krefeld,
Yep.
2 against 1.
2, 3, yeah, okay. That's
And
the end
it's-
of the first half.
Yes.
There. No goals in this half, just one goal that didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they are not gonna lose their minds, because in the previous game,
Yeah.
you know, there were like Amager did something wrong and they got a penalty.
Yeah, yeah,
And Malmö was able to score
Yeah.
in the penalty shootout.
yeah.
So they got the lead, and that pissed Amager off, and they just lost it.
Yeah. That's if you do something like that, you have to be careful. You have to play fair.
Yes.
Yeah, don't get.
I know
Don't
it's-
get emotional.
Yeah, but it's really hard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You
You're
feel
down there,
like you're gonna
somebody-
lose. You feel like you're gonna win. You're pissed off at the referee that they did not call.
Yeah, somebody does something to you and they don't see it, and then you go
Mhm.
like, oh, and then you do something and you get punished. That's like
Yes.
a classic one. Okay, so
Any questions from YouTube?
yeah, maybe we'll see here. Go Krefeld. We have Yannick Piper here, one of our patrons. Hi,
Nice.
Yannick. Nice to see you.
Hi, thank you for supporting us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Spread the word. We're gonna be a big community. It was no goal because of an attack to the head. Yeah, we have somebody that came in and helped us there. I didn't have to run down there, but but I did. I do it all for you guys. So you see these questions. Okay, but how many years have you been playing?
6 years almost.
6 years.
Yeah, next September it's gonna be my 7th year.
Yeah. When
of
did you
playing.
come here to Flipper?
I came here like last September.
Okay, so you've been playing with them. Yeah.
Quite a short time, like
Short
8
time.
months or so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
You like it?
yes, I really like it. The games that they played yesterday, those were my first games that I missed
Okay. Yeah.
because we had enough goalies in the
okay.
team.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I'm always around. I'm always trying to work as hard as I can.
Yeah.
And because in Hungary I was a big and tall and muscular and fast guy
Yeah.
in underwater rugby.
Yeah.
But here in Denmark, I'm like,
Then you come here and they're like,
yeah, everyone is like 20 kilos way more than
More
me.
than you. Yeah.
And
Me
I'm
too.
average height
Yeah.
here. So
Me, the first time I was here, I was sitting up here. I think it was the first series in this
Mhm.
league. I looked down at them from up here, and I was like, they're not so big. And then I went down there and just stood among them. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god. I'm like,
yeah,
they were bigger than I thought. So yeah, I think this is the toughest league in Europe right now.
yes,
And we want all the teams from all over the world to, you're welcome to, of course, play in this underwater rugby league next season. And I think we're gonna be here at Bellahöj. I think this is the perfect pool for this
yeah.
cup of this series. The lighting is perfect.
Yeah, the pool is bright. There's a grocery store nearby, so
Yeah, a
so
lot of-
if the players are hungry or
Yeah.
they need anything, they can just run out and buy.
Yeah, they can go
anything.
there. That's perfect.
There's also like
Because there's no cafe here, right?
yeah, there's no cafe here.
No, because it's so close. You can go
Yeah.
just right over the street. So
And also there's like how you call, like a station, a firefighter and ambulance station
yeah.
nearby. So if anything happens, they will be here in
Yeah, they're really
2
close. Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah. In 2 minutes they can get them here. Yeah.
Yes, but there's usually nothing happens.
No.
It's not an often thing in underwater rugby at all.
No. You might think so if you don't know it, but it's almost the things you get hurt. It's like fingers,
Yeah.
maybe, or you get. You don't suffocate.
Yeah, the toughest
Like people
injuries
think.
I've seen in the 6 years was a few broken pinkies and some stretched. Oh my god!
See that one?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was from underwater rugby.
Yeah,
Nice.
kind of crooked.
Luckily, I haven't experienced any of these, but
Yeah, it'll
Um,
come.
in my first tournament in Sweden, in Mulsjö,
Where in?
Mulsjö, Sweden, Mulsjö,
Um,
up north.
Mullsjö, yeah, Mullsjö,
Mullsjö,
yeah,
yeah.
Mullsjö, yeah.
So, and we're off again.
The game is on?
Yeah,
Okay, we're
I
playing.
think.
We are in the game
Yes.
again, right? Yeah.
Yes.
It's, first 10 seconds have gone, and it's still 0-0 between Krefeld and Trelleborg. The last game of the day and of the series. So we'll see if Krefeld can take that third place after Malmö, because in the scoreboard, Ålesund has already won first place, and we have Malmö in the second place, which was secured in the last game. And now we'll see if it's Krefeld or Amager that comes third in underwater rugby, the third season.
Yeah.
I'll see. Okay, there we have
Yeah,
some Finnish
strangling
players,
and-
and they're trying to. They're like the Hempels on there. Hugo.
It's nice to see that they're trying to go from. They like have like a structure or something
Yeah.
that they are using and going in, or like a plan.
Yeah.
Because in the previous game, I think that was also kind of a reason why Amager couldn't score.
Yeah.
Because they were just coming in from all directions, and they. Yeah,
When they played
didn't-
against
uh,
Amager played against which team?
Malmö. to
Malmö.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, they are the Malmö team. Yeah. You really. If you have a plan, you should stick to it as long as you can. But then you have to see what the other team is doing, and
Ooh, that was a nice steal from the Finnish guy Vahtera.
yeah, number 95 there in Trelleborg. Antti
Vahtera.
Vahtera. Yeah,
Nice.
Antti Vahtera. That's so nice.
I
names.
love the
It's got-
Finnish
yeah,
names.
nice,
They
nice
have like a
names in
good
Finland.
rhythm.
Yeah. It's like a lot of rhythm. Okay, we'll see. They're going back the wrong way, I think.
Are there
Go
any
forward.
Finnish teams here? Or
No
were
Finnish-
there yesterday?
No Finnish teams in this season.
Oh,
We've had that, but
yeah, because of their coach changing.
yeah, I think so. Yeah. We're still waiting for the Colombian teams and the Finnish team, and also of course Russian teams, but
Yeah.
they're not here.
Obviously,
obviously.
I heard so many stories about the Russian beta team, that they are really good and they're really
Yeah, they were.
fun to play with them.
Yeah, they were. They were a really tough team, but then, they're kind of. Their leader is crazy in that country.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah.
he is. Yeah, and,
Yeah.
I'm talking about Putin.
Yeah.
So, hopefully he will be gone and they can come back and play.
Yes, it's such a misdemeanor that
Yeah, it's crazy.
we cannot have the Russians with us. And it's a
Oh,
goal!
that's a goal.
Nice.
Yes, was one of the Hempel guys, right?
I
yeah,
think, yeah,
Hugo
99.
Hempel made the goal for Trelleborg.
Yeah,
First goal, nice.
nice.
This is gonna, it's gonna
And
make
Tommy
Krefeld up in their tempo,
Smalls.
I think.
And that was a nice assist
See there, yeah, he
by Tommy.
goes from the
Oh,
wall, yeah, right from the wall behind.
Yeah, and behind the back of the goalie. That was good.
Yeah, you see there, he just pushes him out and then presses down the ball.
Basically, he just sneaked in the ball.
Yeah, he sneaked it in
Oh,
by
and the
wall.
goalie lost his mask and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's no good. We all know how that feels.
Yes.
Like when you're down there, it's like.
Yeah.
And
What
then you-
position do you play?
I play goalie as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and I played attacker first, and then became goalie. And then when you try the goalie, you just kind of get stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I like to play attacker as well.
And also, I have an issue when I'm on the basket.
Yeah.
And they're pushing me from above, and they're trying to score.
Yeah.
And they're pushing my back and my shoulders inside the basket,
And it becomes wedging,
and it becomes wedging, and the referee calls it.
and you get a penalty. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's harsh.
Yeah.
Now we have.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Timeout for Krefeld.
Yep. Right now, as he said, Jesper came here and said, right now Amager is in third place.
Yes.
So we'll see. And timeout for white timeout. Trelleborg took a timeout.
Oh yeah.
But now, yeah, what do they have to do, Krefeld?
Krefeld, I think now they will have the tempo shift.
Now they have to start. Yeah, they have
Yes.
to play faster. I think that's what they're talking about now. We can't stick to the same
Yeah,
slow play now.
there's still 11 minutes,
Yeah, that's
it's
a
a
lot.
lot.
That's a lot of time.
and yeah.
But Trelleborg can also come.
What do you think?
get a
They're
lot of
going
energy.
to go with like a low paced and defense.
Trelleborg?
Yeah, Trelleborg.
I think they got kind of amped up over the goal, so I think they're gonna keep on
Attacking.
pushing. Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. I think so because if they get that second one,
Mm-hmm.
that is beautiful.
What I think they said was, Krefeld, yes, they're playing hard,
Yeah.
but you have to control your own game. Don't be irritated. Don't jump into those
Mm-hmm.
things they do.
Yeah.
And Amager also thought that Malmö was playing hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Swedish teams are playing hard.
now we'll see here.
Yeah,
if
but
they,
We expect hard play from the Swedes.
yeah, we think they're just gonna keep on pushing on, and try to make another goal. That's what I think.
Also right now, Wieland is top scorer.
Oh, okay.
Decisive, he scores, he will equalize.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
So yeah, we have like a race for the top scorer title
yeah, between
today between Andreas Wieland and some
and
player.
Kreisig, yeah, David Kreisig.
David Kreutzig,
Yeah, yeah.
from Krefeld.
Yeah. So if David needs to make another goal, right?
Yeah.
Or two?
1 to equalize, 2 to lead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So David has to put in 2 goals, and then they win the match as well, and become third in the season. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, is it a quicker tempo now? I think it feels like it's just
I'm not sure.
they're not going in so much, right? No.
Yeah, they're still just waiting and lying in the corner.
It's good
most of the
defense from
time.
Trelleborg. Everybody's down there.
Yeah, maybe it's too much.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good pass. Okay,
Yeah.
there's a chance. That was a good chance. He was just perfectly positioned there, but he didn't have the force.
Ooh, but they still have the ball and they still can score. They
Yeah,
have
now-
some players in good position.
Yeah. Now they're closer to the goal. They're going for the goal here. Behind the between the legs there, and he positions himself against the wall, trying to get some space for his teammates. That is crawling around down there. Yeah, passes it back.
Yeah, back and
Oh,
forth,
come
back
on
and
then.
forth.
Do you have anybody on the other side of the basket? Yeah, there's somebody.
Yeah, there's coming someone. But
Doesn't
can they
see.
play the ball?
Oh, they get stuck. It's yeah, the defense is also relentless here.
It feels like that the Trelleborg guys are just a lot there.
Yeah, but they're under
mean-
pressure. Oh, see, and yeah, and the forechecking is really early there. Oh, they get the ball back. Look at that. I think Trelleborg
They're-
is a bit stressed now.
Yeah, probably they're. Oh my God!
Look at that! Look at that! Oh,
If you take a look at their bench,
yeah,
it's like everyone is just keep coming out and coming in.
yeah, they're changing a lot, doing a lot of exchanges because they have to
Also-
try to.
But can Krefeld keep up the pace?
yeah,
It doesn't
now,
seem
now
like
they,
it.
now they got it. They got
yeah.
it loose. Yeah, that was good fighting from Trelleborg there.
Yes.
They were under hard pressure. And we'll see what they do with this. Oh, not the mask.
Yeah,
You
that
can't
was.
pull the mask. It's not allowed. Number 77, Manuel Gazna. Okay, it's a little bit of a scrum here. Up at the surface.
Yeah.
I think they're tired now.
Will the
need some
referee
air.
stop it?
Yeah, we have the player down there. Rafael is under the scrum there, waiting for the ball. Okay. Is there a free throw?
They did
Yeah,
stop it. Yeah.
they stopped it. Holding.
Yeah, and also holding, and also you're not allowed to step on the ledge, I believe.
I don't know.
When you have the ball, and I saw
Somebody did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do that.
yeah, and usually no one cares about that.
No, but in a sensitive place
Mhm.
where it over the goal or somewhere, then it could be. It could really be. What do you call it? I forgot the word. Game changing.
Yeah.
What's the word? Okay, here we go. Number 21 there. From Krefeld. What is it, 12?
They are still trying, I guess, to build up, or I don't know. It seems like that now they're scared again from Trelleborg.
Yeah, they are too far from the basket. They need to get in there like they did before, but they also got tired, I think. Now they're on again. Okay, keep on going.
Do we have full teams, like 15 players each?
Yeah, I think Krefeld is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're just one player short in Krefeld.
Mm-hmm.
And Trelleborg has more players. They have a full team. And that's a lot to have one less substitute.
Yeah.
And if there's two less, then you're in a little bit of trouble.
You can't rest.
No, you get that rabbit heart, like.
Yeah. Usually back in Hungary we had not enough players, so I usually was playing throughout the whole game in the water.
Oh, that's
that's just too much. And now it feels like a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, you can also work harder when you're down.
You can just give 200% when you're under. Take two very effective and efficient dives.
Yeah.
And then you just come out and rest.
Yeah, and you can keep fresh longer as well and just give it your all. It's nice. We also had trainings when you're when you train and you don't have any substitute at all. You just
really?
In Gotland. Yeah, we
nice.
We did. It's hard sometimes.
Krefeld's going in.
Oh, yeah, that's it. No, 1 against 3, 2 against 5. Okay,
3 against
everybody
6.
Against everybody. Yeah, it was good defense there. And the scrum is at the surface. How do you feel when the scrum is over the basket like that?
As a goalie, I'm really feel like dangerous because I know if the ball drops, I will have to be the one who gets the ball and then just start swimming.
Yeah, you have to get it and just go.
But because of that, I'm moving out from my position. You know, I'm putting my legs towards the wall so I can just get
so you
prepared.
can push from the wall, or from the basket.
But because of that, if I'm not fast enough,
is in a good position. No, that was good by the attacker there.
Yeah.
Defender is in place. And defender gets the ball to an attacker.
Yeah, and Trelleborg has the ball, I think.
Go. Ooh, and there were 3 people on him there. That was some hard forechecking there.
Yeah, I think
they need to do
the
that.
tempo shift with Krefeld did came.
They need to do that because now they have 5 minutes left and they need to make at least 1 goal to get the penalty play out.
Is it a warning or is just talking to the team
referee
leader?
There.
Free throw for Trelleborg.
Yeah, deck referee Thomas is talking to the Krefeld players and telling them you have to be civilized in the water and you have to play by the rules.
Yeah.
No holding without having the ball and so on.
What's happening?
Yeah, I think Tom is.
Yeah, something is going on. Okay, separating the teams.
Yeah, Kaisa goes in and just tells them to go to each side.
It's like in a boxing game. Separate. It's so hard to separate them.
Yeah, it's like parents with 2 kids. It's like you go over there, you go over there, sit down.
Yeah.
We will talk this through with the parents. And then we'll tell you. Okay. 5 minutes, 5:05 left of the second half of the last game. And it's all the pressure is on Krefeld to get the 3rd place.
Now the separation is over.
Ålesund. Now there's a free throw. We have had an exchange as well here. Trelleborg exchanged out Martin Hempel and took in Christopher Kampf. So they are taking in a fresh player here.
Yeah.
Because they can.
But in the first half of the second half, Martin was also standing out. I saw him. So he was just coming in, punching a bunch of Germans and then just coming out.
Okay, he went in a little short. Okay, yeah, I see here that he was out. He was in, yeah. came in in the beginning there.
Yeah.
Yep. But they need if you can put in fresh players at this time in a match, it's really good. If the other ones can't, you get really an upper hand then when you have somebody fresh comes in with a lot of energy as well. Oh, there's a bit of a punching match. We talked about this. In this league, you can punch the ball.
Really? You can?
You can here, yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, that is okay here, but not in the championships.
And will it be different next season? Do you know that?
I think it's gonna be the same.
Okay.
But it's because at this level you can play with the boxing because they do it correctly.
Okay.
So, and if they don't, that rule is gonna disappear.
Yeah.
So that's really have to take care of that one.
And that's a nice way to keeping away the other, like one hand in the up in the air and you just put your legs into the face of the other.
Yeah. And you put the foot on the face, then you push.
Yeah.
Don't kick anybody, but it happens. You see, like when you get stressed and frustrated, it's easy to just kick somebody in the face. Okay, now it's really slow here. And Trelleborg has the ball. They're just keeping it. 3 minutes left. You think they're playing the clock here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, looks like that. And
because
that must
there
be
are like
frustrating
four
for Krefeld.
players in the same corner and just
holding his jersey a bit there. I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's punching and he's trying to box there with an open hand. But you can kind of box with a closed. You have to box with an open hand.
Okay, yeah.
I think you have to. So there's no boxing like that.
Yeah, with the fist.
No. That's good because then you take care of your fingers. Up, yeah. Now Krefeld's got the ball over to the Trelleborg side and they have a chance of equalizing if they just get to the basket. You have to get to the basket.
Just
Krefeld.
swimming referee call. What's that?
Okay.
Surface referee called for something.
Okay,
maybe
something happened here in the beginning. Somebody is
warning. Separating.
Oh, separating the. Okay, what happened? We'll see here. This attack on the head, it says. No, that was from before.
I think that was like a.
It was somebody that.
I heard some shouting, so maybe it was like a mistake in the change.
Okay, okay, we'll see. Here Tommy is talking to the captain in Trelleborg. And I think
this is not the captain. This is a Finnish guy.
That's a that's a Finnish guy.
Yeah.
But he got 2 minutes.
Yes,
right?
I think it was like a mishap. Someone jumped in.
Okay, number 14.
He should.
Heikki Lukko is sitting on the on the chair of shame.
Yeah.
He gets 2 minutes, and I think it was an exchange problem there. There were too many in the water.
Yeah.
We'll see if they write it here. Roughing. No.
Roughing.
He got it for roughing. Okay. He was being a bit harsh there.
Heikki Lukko.
Yeah, he was the guy that got jumped by 2 or 3 players at the same time. And then he roughed it out. Yeah.
Yeah, so now the referee is separated. They discussed everything they needed, and after this roughing, Trelleborg is missing 1 player, but they're leading by 1. So this is the chance for Krefeld to score.
We know what he did now.
Okay.
Heikki. He exchanged, but there was a German player standing by the ledge, and he did the choice that he got up and exchanged over the German player, so he kind of got pressed into the wall, and he did it a bit deliberately. So that's why he got 2 minutes. So that's that was nice of the referees to see that.
Yes.
The deck referees. You're not allowed to do that. So now Krefeld's playing with 1 more player, and that could change things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can they keep up the good work?
Oh, look at that! That's a good.
That's
That was such a opportunity there.
Come on.
They were 2 against 1. And now they're 2 against 1 again.
They're
They're 3 under the
against
basket.
two.
Oh, this looks
Come
really,
on.
really hard for.
They surrounded
Look
the
at that,
basket.
the pass there, and the pass
They
again,
are
the pass
still
again.
there.
Ooh, look at that
Just
defense.
go in and
Ooh,
score.
Oh, look at that defense from Trelleborg. That's intense. Oy, 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 oy. Oh, that was
Yeah,
not a lot of oxygen left there
Yeah.
for the players.
The guy's hand was logged in
Yeah.
with the ball somewhere.
And they figured that out, Trelleborg. That was a hard push from Krefeld.
Will Trelleborg play with 5 players until the rest of the game?
Do they now? 2? No, they have full team in 28 seconds,
Okay.
I think. So when it's
So
28
it's-
seconds left,
Yeah.
then they have the full team. But still, it's Krefeld.
half a minute
Yeah.
of advantage for Krefeld.
Yeah, 1 minute left of the whole game, and it's still a hard push from Krefeld. They really want this goal, and they have the place now. Oh, look at that! Oh, that
that's
was
a big
close.
Finnish guy over there.
Oh yeah, and then they got the pass down, get the ball down there. Okay, now they got it. Oh, that's so close. Oh, it's really
But
good
they
defense
just-
from Trelleborg. They're really
Yeah.
fighting. And he holds the ball there. He's not. Oh, I let it go. Up at the surface. They're in the corner there, fighting it out. Look at that. Oh, yep, and the ball is lost. Oh, okay.
Some arguing, of course.
Don't talk to referee. You have to defend your goal.
Yes. And they
Oh,
are
look at that.
in.
Now they're full team and 10 seconds left. I think Trelleborg is going to make it.
Yeah, Trelleborg is stressed because they did not understand what to do with the change. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and Trelleborg won the last game. So
Trelleborg won the last game
nice job.
and took the 3rd place from Krefeld there.
Yes,
They are not the 3rd team
anymore.
in this anymore. That gets Amager the place.
Yeah, so the final standing is like Ålesund,
Yeah.
Malmö, Amager,
Yes.
Krefeld, Trelleborg.
And Krefeld
I
is
think-
number 4, right? Gonna look at
think
that.
so.
Uh-huh.
So Ålesund first, Malmö second, Amager third, Krefeld fourth,
Yeah.
Trelleborg fifth,
Trelleborg 5th.
Flippa sixth, unfortunately,
Yeah.
Uddevalla seventh,
Seven,
and Bamberg
Number 8.
eighth.
And Tuds at 9. Okay.
and Tuds is the eighth.
Yeah. it
So
was-
this is the end of the season.
Yeah, end of season.
I
end
think
of
we're gonna do one more interview, and then we're not gonna.
We're
do
not going to
any
do.
more interviews.
We have to pack it up and get going for Sweden. But,
Okay.
this was a really nice way to end this 3rd season of Underwater Rugby League. And as we said before, get into our community at Patreon and help us to get even better and get even better tech
Yes.
to give you. Go in there and read and spread the word to everybody.
Thank you very much for staying
Yeah, thank
tuned
you.
for Underwater Rugby. Thank you for your
Yeah.
help to discuss that we saw.
Yeah.
And see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.